Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagle cheerleaders. It's time for Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you out to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. It is a Friday night, but we got a subsequent edition of Thursday Night Kickoff for you here, as last night's game was lightning delayed. But we are back on the air. James Poobie alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. Ed, I think we're actually going to play some football tonight, my friend.
I think so. 24 hours ago, we were here. We were ready and raring to go, but Mother Nature said, no, we're not playing this game tonight. So everything looks good tonight. Looks 1,000% better than it did 24 hours ago.
It really does. I'm excited to see these teams finally do battle here, the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles and the Santan Charter Roadrunners. It really should be a good game. At least it looks like a really good game on paper.
Of course, these teams were destined to meet last year in the 2A state finals. Didn't happen because Pima beat Santan Charter in the semifinals. Of course, Scottsdale Christian Academy went on to win the championship. They won it all. So they had a fantastic season last year. They went 12-2, winning the championship, won 10 straight to end the season. So they're looking to defend their crown starting tonight.
You know how they always say, Ed, it's tough to win a state championship, but even tougher to defend it. And on the other side of the coin, we get to see Uriah Nellums at the quarterback position for the first time tonight. The ASU commit, I'm excited what he can do, moving from that wide receiver spot over to the quarterback spot.
Yeah, quite interesting. Last season, Uriah Nellums, the best wide receiver for this football team for Santan Charter. He had 53 catches, almost 1,200 yards receiving, and 13 touchdowns. We'll see what this transition is for him to go from wide receiver to quarterback. I mean, what player on the field knows the quarterback
Hold
better?
on. I just realized something. We're not live yet.
Oh, no?
Because I got to kick it. I got to kick it from the studio.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, let me get out of your way. Maybe that's why we didn't see it. Okay. We had a good start, too. No, it's all right. So we got to kick it from there, huh? Come on, excellent connection. There we go. So we got to go live from YouTube first.
Okay, so I'm going to, when I say go, Sean, you kick the open, okay?
We are the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagle cheerleaders. It's time for Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. Thursday night kickoff on the air, a special Friday night edition here, Ed, as we tried to get this game in last night on the CW7 Arizona, but we're live on their website tonight. And we got some football. I think we're going to actually get this game in tonight, my friend.
We are determined to get some football in. We couldn't get it in last night because of Mother Nature. She was not cooperating last night, but I think she is cooperating tonight. We've got sun right here. I'm sure you can see it.
Yes.
Just like beaming on us. That's why we got the windows closed, but the weather is 1,000% better than it was yesterday, about 24 hours ago, when we were fighting the elements to try to get a football game in. But as you mentioned, JP, I think we're getting football in tonight.
I think it'll be right around 100 degrees at kickoff tonight, which is, believe it or not, better than it was last night. It was about 106 and super humid last night, but I think the rain will hold off, and we should get this 2A battle in tonight here. Scottsdale Christian defending their 2A state title from last season, and the Santan Charter Runners really on the rise under the direction of Coach Chase Cartwright.
Oh, yeah, we got some 2A action right off the bat. This is going to be a really good football game. These two teams could have met in the 2A state championship last year had Pima not knocked off Santan Charter in the semis, but, of course, Scottsdale Christian went on to win it all. They went 12-2. They won 10 straight, had a fantastic season. After starting 2-2, they won 10 straight, were undefeated. So this is a good football team. We'll see what happens in their defense tonight. Santan Charter is going to give them everything they have to knock off the champions tonight.
They will indeed. I'm excited to see Uriah Nellums for the Santan Charter Roadrunners, who has made a position change from wide receiver to quarterback this year, and I'm excited to see what the ASU commit can do tonight. Tonight will be his first official snaps under center.
Yeah, but what player on the field knows the quarterback better than the wide receiver? Maybe, the offensive lineman and the running backs, but Uriah last year, the best wide receiver for the Santan Charter team, 53 catches, 1,118 yards, 13 touchdowns. So this guy knows the mind of a quarterback because he's caught so many passes from a quarterback. So as you mentioned, we'll see what the transitions like from a wide receiver to a quarterback, and we'll see what he does tonight. So he'll go up against Sean Helgeson. He'll be the quarterback for Scottsdale Christian Academy. So both of these football teams going with 2 new quarterbacks this season. So we'll see how these guys fare if they can drive their offenses down the field, get into the end zone, and get some points.
Sean Helgeson with some big shoes to fill with the departure and the graduation of quarterback Jack Atkinson from last season. The senior went on, and now he's playing football at Washburn University. So I'm excited to see what he does up there on Saturdays. But the train just keeps rolling here for Scottsdale Christian, and the Eagles trying to defend that 2A state title.
Yeah, Sean, good luck. You got to replace about 3,000 yards passing from last season, 43 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions for Jack Atkinson. About as perfect a season as you can have for a quarterback. But we'll see what Sean does tonight with his offense. He's still got some really talented weapons at the running back spot, wide receivers, tight ends. If his offensive line can block for him tonight and allow him to move the football down the field and matriculate down the field. We like to use that word. We're going to use that all season, so get used to the word matriculate. We got a lot of different words that we use in our vocabulary, but we're glad to bring you our vocabulary.
We are indeed. We're glad to bring you Thursday night kickoff here on CW7 Arizona, and we have got a full slate of games, 12 regular season games coming your way during the season here on CW7 Arizona. And then we'll do a couple in the playoffs as well. So make sure and stay with us. We're going to take a quick commercial timeout and return to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix as we get you ready for the Roadrunners and the Eagles coming up in just a little bit.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix as we get you ready for the Roadrunners from Santan Charter and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. About 19 and a half minutes remaining on the clock here before we kick this thing off. The weather is going to hold off tonight. We are going to play some football here at Tatum and Greenway. I mentioned it a little bit ago. We got a full schedule ahead here on Thursday night kickoff. Let's take a look at some of those games coming your way. And we got a lot of them for you this season, Ed. The next couple of games up. Next week, we're going to be out at Trevor Brown for the Ironwood Eagles and the Trevor G. Brown Bruins. The next week after that, we go down to the 3A where we visit and the Yuma Criminals will take on the Tempe Buffaloes. I'm excited for that game. I have not had a chance to see Tempe play football.
Me neither. I don't think we've done a game there, have we?
We have not. It'll be our first time out there at Tempe High School.
Yes.
Week after that, it's the Greenway Demons at the Deer Valley Skyhawks. And that game as well will be a debut for us out there at Deer Valley. Be the first time we've seen that 4A team live and in person. And we got a really good game for you coming up on the 19th of September as the Notre Dame Prep Saints and #1 player in Arizona, Cooper Perry, take on the Sunny Slope Vikings. That's also a first trip for us out to Sunny Slope. So you can see a pattern here, folks. We try to get all around the Grand Canyon State and visit as many schools as we can. And then another game we did last season down in Cienega, in Vail, Arizona.
Yes.
It's the Cienega Bobcats against the McClintock Chargers. I'm looking forward to that one and another trip for us out to McClintock.
What a great atmosphere that was down there in Vail, wasn't it? We had a good trip down there. You know, we got some good food down there. Did we go to EG's? Is that where we went?
EG's is exactly the spot we hit.
EG's is the spot, yes.
Absolutely right. We got a good game for you here tonight. Scottsdale Christian and Santan coming up here in about 18 minutes. Let's take a look at some of the keys to the game tonight for the Santan Charter Roadrunners before we get things started here. The first thing they want to do is start fast and stay fast, Ed. You mentioned it earlier. They got to do that right off the jump, especially when you're playing a state championship ball club like the Scottsdale Eagles.
Exactly. It depends on if you're on offense or defense. No matter which you're on, you want to start off fast and you want to get to them. If you're on defense, you want to get the pressure on SCA. You want to pressure them, get back in that backfield, get to the quarterback, get to Sean Helgeson, and make it difficult for him to move the football down the field. If you're on offense, you want to move the ball down the field. If you're Uriah Nellums, move your guys down the field, get into the end zone on as many possessions as you can.
It is a possession game, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, not quite as much as the Indoor Football League, which we just got finished with just a few short weeks ago. Also for the Santan Charter Roadrunners, they want to bring the noise on defense, and you said it earlier, they want to get in that backfield and disrupt things offensively for the Eagles.
Exactly, because these are really good high school football players. If you sit back there and you do not get any pressure on Uriah Nellums, he will pick you apart. This is his debut at the quarterback position, but if you do not get in that backfield and get him running, of course, he's adept at running, so he's used to doing that. But you've got to get pressure. You've got to force the issue on him. You've got to force turnovers. In addition to that, bring the noise on defense. Bring the noise and get some turnovers.
For the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles, the keys to the game tonight for them, they want to embrace the bullseye. Obviously, when you win the state championship, everybody's going to be gunning for you next season, and they're going to have to come out and, if it's possible, play better than they did last year. And I've talked to a couple of the kids on campus here, and they feel that this team could be better even than last year's state championship.
Exactly. You and I talked to Coach Mike Sheehan and Braden Tatko earlier in the week on the Desert Gridiron game plan every Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Shameless plug number one right there. We love it.
Yes. But Coach Sheehan said that is the most difficult thing. It's great to win a championship, but the hardest thing is to get back there and win it again and repeat. So they're going to have the bullseye every single week, whether it's here or whether it's on the road. Scottsdale Christian Academy has got that bullseye. Everybody's coming for the champions.
Absolutely. They also want to max out the possessions. You talked about it a moment ago. Every time you get the football, you got to try to put points on the board. That's at every level.
Yeah, and if you don't put points on the board, don't turn the ball over.
Yes.
And if you do turn it over via a punt, your defense has got to get back on the field, get that pressure, bring that noise, like we said about Santan Charter. SCA's defense has got to bring the noise against STC.
Absolutely right. And obviously one of the keys to any game is to limit the amount of penalties. Obviously you don't want to make what we call stupid mistakes. Mental errors a lot of times play into penalty yards, and you just want to try to keep those to a minimum, if at all possible. We will take a quick commercial timeout, and when we return, we will go back to the Desert Gridiron game plan from Tuesday night, where we got the visit with Coach Mike Sheehan and head coach Chase Cartwright from the Santan Charter Roadrunners. We'll give you that interview here in just a little bit. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix as we get you ready for Thursday night kickoff, Friday night edition.
Today, we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army one-star patch.
Proud of you.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Uriah will be our quarterback this year. He's been our backup the last couple seasons. Has done a nice job buying his time. Obviously, I think the verbal commitment to ASU as a receiver and his shows his abilities enough and his athletic talent as a skill player. But we're really intrigued to see his ability as a quarterback leading this team and getting his opportunity to run the show. And like I said, he's been our backup for the last couple of years. He's taken a lot of snaps on the scout team and the second team throughout the last couple seasons. And now it's his time. It's his time to lead from a different role. And obviously you see here, he's taking the top off on a skinny post, and hopefully a couple times this year we'll see him connecting with other receivers.
Coach, how has Uriah embraced this new challenge for him to move from the wide receiver spot to the quarterback spot?
I think it's been a healthy transition for him. I think as a wide receiver, obviously at a young age, a lot of your game is focused on the plays that you make. And I think it's been a great transition for Uriah stepping into, the quarterback position, because ultimately your main two focuses as a quarterback are making those around you better and taking care of the football. Whereas as a receiver, you simply, you line up, you block somebody, you run a route, you catch a ball. But it's been awesome to see Uriah take the reins of the team. He's worked incredibly hard this entire offseason to build his body and study the playbook. And, he's a grinder, man. It's really exciting to see him come into his own in a completely different role for our football team.
And Coach, one more question about Uriah. Since he was a wide receiver, he had almost 1,200 receiving yards last year, and now transitioning to the quarterback position, do you feel in the scrimmages and the practices that you've had this offseason that he's been able to read the offense really well now at that quarterback position?
Yeah, I think for what we're asking him to do, and let's call it what it is, we're losing a 4-year starter in Zayden Neal, and regardless of talent or ability, this will be Uriah's first season starting as a quarterback. So I think for what we're asking him to do in the past game from a playbook standpoint, I think he's handled it all really well. Not only just like throwing the football, going through progressions, timing up his feet with patterns, but just being a positive role model in the huddle. We got a lot of young guys and inexperience at the receiver position, and I think he's done a nice job at just leading, right? So we need that more than anything from him, because we're going to go as he goes.
Coach, tell us a little bit more about Mr. Tatko right there, what he means to your ball club. We're going to take a look at some of his film here, but he was pretty dominant last season, and I'm sure you're looking for more of the same from him this coming season.
Listen, this young man, it's definitely a blessing to coach this young man. If you watch these highlights, like I got to be careful because I'll start watching these getting real excited. But Braden Tatko's he's what a football player should be. He's hard-nosed, he's physical, he doesn't quit, he works hard in the weight room, he works hard in the classroom. I mean, just watch him right here. There's no quit in this young man, right? So he does a down block to a double, getting back to the linebacker. The young man is impressive. You could put him at tailback and he'd probably be successful. He's a physical specimen, and I'm not just making. Yeah, we're here at school, so he's a physical specimen, and I think he plays faster than most people realize that a human could play at this size. He plays this game extremely fast and extremely physical, and that we're blessed to have him over here.
Braden, such a great season you had last year on your run to a championship, 48 tackles, 5 TFLs. That's on the defensive side. Of course, you play right guard. You play on that offensive line. What have you been working on in the offseason with the summer ball, spring, summer ball, everything, and getting ready for, fall ball, getting ready for the season? What have you done to increase your output and increase your presence on this football team?
Yeah, I'd say definitely what Coach Sheen was saying. Our whole team getting after in the weight room. I'd say that was one of the big things this summer was, just getting big, putting on some good muscle mass. Also just, trying to get in faster, better condition. So, starting both ways isn't the easiest thing in the world. So just mentally getting myself right and conditioned.
Taco, you were a massive part of the offensive.
Uriah will be our quarterback this year. He's been our backup the last couple seasons.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for their successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldier's Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. We are about 8 minutes away from kickoff between the Santan Charter Roadrunners and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. James Poovey coming to you live alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. Ed, We are minutes away from kickoff, my man. Let's talk about the starting lineups for these ball clubs. Let's start on offense for the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. Starting tonight at quarterback, number 4, Sean Helgeson. We talked about his first start here for the Eagles, and big shoes to fill there in replacement of Jack Atkinson.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned it's tough to replace a guy that's thrown for almost 3,000 yards in his senior year and 43 touchdowns. So we'll see what number 4 is made up tonight.
Running back will be Aiden Giannopoulos, number 0. At the wide receiver position, it'll be Ethan Davidson, Lawson Lavalle, and Isaiah Steffen. At tight end tonight for the Eagles, number 87, Ethan Wilt. Right tackle is Bennett Libby. The right guard tonight is Braden Tatko. The center, Sam Watkins. Left guard, Joey Casea. And left tackle is Ethan Turner for the Santan Charter Roadrunners. Let's take a look at their starting offense tonight. At quarterback, Uriah Nellums, number 1, making his first start for Santan Charter, the ASU commit. I'm excited to see what he's going to do tonight. At the running back position, number 6, Benny Sharp. At the wideouts tonight for Santan, number 2, Brody Prasis. Number 5, Bariak Schulte. And at number 19, DJ Jones. The tight end tonight for the Roadrunners, number 17, Henry Tauscher. The right tackle is Carter Zerbs. The right guard tonight is Jacob Stafford. Center, Andy Tauscher. Left guard is Hudson Cox. And left tackle is Tyler Catrone. As we know, Ed, probably the most important part of those starting lineups are those last 5 gentlemen we mentioned on the offensive line.
Exactly. It all starts in the trenches, offensive line and defensive line. If you have neither one of those or neither one of those are effective in a football game, it's going to be hard for you to win a football game. So we'll see which one of these offensive lines blocks and does what they need to do for their quarterbacks, their running back, and their wide receivers, their tight ends that you all mentioned. If those offensive lines can block and they can block at a high level, it could be a high-scoring game tonight.
It's going to be fantastic. We're going to take another commercial timeout as we're getting ready for the pregame festivities on the field. The national anthem will be coming up shortly, followed by the coin toss and then the kickoff between the Santan Charter Roadrunners and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. Stay with us here on CW7 Arizona. Thursday night kickoff right around the corner.
Today, we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like for family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your Soldier's Army 1-Star badge.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Defending state champions. Come on, baby. Crowd is going crazy. Let's go! Let's go, Get him, Taco! This time, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to ask you to stand. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. We will have a prayer given by our Assistant Superintendent Aaron Bynum, immediately followed by the playing of the national anthem, and then the captains will meet at midfield for the coin toss. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, and here is Aaron Bynum.
Please pray with me. Lord, we thank you that this is the day you've made and we'll rejoice and be glad in it. God, we're thankful for the opportunity for these young men to come out here to honor you with the way that they play on the field, to use their gifts and skills and abilities that you've given them. God, we're thankful for coolish weather for August in Phoenix. And God, we're excited to play. Lord, we pray that you're honored tonight with everything that happens, God, and we're thankful that you are good. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen. Our national anthem.
The national anthem has been played as we welcome you back here to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix, just over a minute away from kickoff between the Santan Charter Roadrunners and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. A gorgeous sunset out to the west. Ed, we are just a couple minutes away from playing football here. Any final thoughts before tonight's coin toss?
I am so excited. We're kicking off the 2024 season
Finally.
Should have done it last night, but that's okay. We'll bide ourselves 24 more hours for some great football.
Yes, we will, indeed. Scottsdale coming out tonight in a all-black look right there. Black numbers and broadcaster appreciation night, it must be tonight, Ed, with these black jerseys and white numbers.
Yes.
And then Santan Charter coming out in their road white look with green numbers trimmed in yellow and their customary dark green hats. The Dean of Arizona High School Sports is on campus tonight here at Scottsdale Christian Academy. We'll hopefully have Mr. Kevin McCabe up here in the booth to join us at halftime tonight. Always a pleasure to visit with our good friend Kevin McCabe.
Well, you know it's a big night when Kevin McCabe, the Dean of High School Sports, is here.
It absolutely must be. Let's give you our officiating crew here real quick. Tonight's referee, Mr. Scott Hansen. Our umpire tonight is Dean Fitch. Head linesman is Dave Garcia. Our line judge is Zach Villamere. The back judge is Vern Marshall. Our side judge is Justin Villamere. And our field judge tonight is Nick Thurlman. So these are the gentlemen who, under the direction of Mr. Brian Gessner for the Arizona Interscholastic Association. And Ed, what kind of scene is this right here, my man?
Oh, this is fantastic. The sun is just about down over the horizon, and we've got a beautiful night. There's some clouds, and there's a little bit of a breeze, but this is perfect football weather.
It really is. We will await the coin toss here and see who elects to receive or which goal they'll defend. If it's me, Ed, I'm always playing defense first.
Oh, yeah, I'm always deferring. We learned that very well from the Indoor Football League, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Defer, defer, defer.
All right, so Santan Charter has won the toss, and they have, just as we said, elected to defer.
Tonight's coverage is being brought to you in part by Thomas Law. Thomas Law, making law personal.
And Thomas Law is going to also present tonight our Student Athletes of the Week, which we'll have that feature for you here in just a little while. We'll have one of those in the second quarter and then one more in quarter number 3. Oh, my gosh, Ed, it is finally here. The 2024 high school football season is about to commence.
Yes, and you can just feel the excitement in the atmosphere. The crowd is here. They're hyped up, and they're ready to see their home team come out. They're ready to see the Eagles come out here and do work like they did last season.
Special shout-out to our production crew on site tonight. Miss Sonia Tellez, our producer extraordinaire, manning the YOLO box, and Mr. Jamal Gumo up top tonight on our main camera. Our drone camera will be here in just a little bit, so we're going to have that for you here tonight as well from Scottsdale Christian. But we are about ready to play some football, Ed. Let's go.
You better get that right. Let me get my lineups, get the starters, and everything ready to go.
Back deep to receive for the Eagles, it'll be number 88, Ethan Davidson, as well as number 32, Preston Tucker. Our public address announcer tonight is none other than 7-time state champion Coach Bob Fredericks. You know another coach that's won 7 state championships, Ed?
No.
I don't either.
Other than Coach Fredericks? No.
The kick is up, and we are underway. The ball trickles into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. So Scottsdale Christian Academy will start things off from their own 20-yard line. A gorgeous sunset out to the west, and we are ready for some football. This is going to be fun.
Yes, sir, it is.
Sean Helgeson making his first start of the season. Brian Helgeson, correction.
No,
Sean Helgeson. Oh, I got it.
You were right the first time. That must be his brother, Brian.
Oh, it must be. You're
Yep.
right. My mistake.
Yep.
We got this. Helgeson breaks the huddle. Scottsdale comes out with one receiver to each side. They're wide at the numbers. Shotgun snap. He's going to run it himself. And that is a direct snap to Aiden Giannopoulos. Stopped on the play there by Santan Charter's Dwayne DJ Jones. The 6'3", 215-pound senior knifing his way in there quickly that time.
Did we talk about start fast and stay fast? That's a great start there on defense for Santan Charter, getting right off the blocks and getting to Giannopoulos and bringing him down. Great job there, number 19, DJ Jones.
A loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 11 now. Ball rested at the 19-yard line of Scottsdale Christian. Shotgun snap, Giannopoulos, a little reverse, trickeration, and they're not fooled whatsoever. A stuff in the backfield right there. And you see it right there on the replay. They tried to go backside, fool the defense, but they were not fooled whatsoever. And Santan Charter once again on the hunt, number 19, DJ Jones, and the senior so far having himself a ball game.
Great focus so far by the defense. And as you mentioned, number 19, DJ Jones, 2 consecutive plays coming up big at that defensive lineman spot.
A loss of 2 more on the play there. 3rd down and 13 now for the Eagles. Helgeson now in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. He drops back, goes to the air. He's got a receiver trying to high point the football. It falls incomplete, trying to find Isaiah Steffen down the near sideline. And Jose Ruiz in coverage, the 5'8", 135-pound junior, ball hawking that time for the Santan Roadrunners.
Yeah, great job by number 88, staying with number 2, Isaiah Steffen, as you mentioned. Number 4, Helgeson trying to pinpoint that, and Isaiah Steffen getting up to the point as high as he could to make that catch, but number 88 was right there to knock the football away. Great defensive stand right there so far for Santan Charter. Great start for them. Again, one of the keys to victory, start fast and stay fast, and they started fast, really fast on defense.
The Eagles will punt it away here now on 4th down and 13. Brody Prassis back deep to receive, and trouble with the snap there, and that is going to be a safety. So the Santan Charter Roadrunners are going to get on the scoreboard first there, courtesy of a 2-point safety. Looked like a bad snap there. So the Eagles will regroup, and they will have to kick it away. It will be a free kick now, and the Santan Charter Roadrunners, with 10 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, lead it 2-0.
SEA making that mistake on special teams. A little bit high of a snap. Number 66 was not able to get to the ball. Number 66, Braden Tatko, wasn't able to get to it and caused 2 points for Santan Charter.
How many times do we talk about all 3 phases of the football game? That's going to be another thing you folks are probably going to get tired of hearing about all season long, but that special teams unit is so vital.
It is. It's just as important as offense and defense. If you've got guys that can make plays, you can flip the field with punting and kicking. If you can kick field goals, kick extra points, and just do whatever is necessary on special teams after scores, or if your drive stalls and you've got to kick a field goal, you've got to be able to convert and get points on special teams, and it's all about the field position game as well with your kicking and your punting.
10 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here. The Eagles will kick it away. 2 men back deep to receive for Santan Charter. They wait at their own 35-yard line. Carson Reed, the freshman, on to kick it away for the Eagles. Ball blows off the tee there for a moment. Brody Prassis back deep to receive for the Roadrunners. He'll field it at the 41-yard line. Up across midfield, across the 45, and inside the 45, brought down near the 42-yard line. And that's where the Santan Charter Roadrunners will start their first offensive possession of the night in really good field position, Ed.
Yeah, really good return there by Prassis. He got good blocking. He had good vision looking up the field, watching his blockers, open up holes for him, and Prassis just got in those lanes and got the yards, got them in really good field position in SCA territory.
Our first look of the season at quarterback Uriah Nellum, 6'4", 200-pound senior. And really a tall task to change positions going into your senior year, Ed.
Yeah, and he's every bit of 6'4", just looking at him.
Single back now for Santan Charter, fakes the handoff. He'll run it out the gate across the 40, inside the 35, 30, 25, and forced out of bounds near the 19-yard line. They'll spot him out at the 17, I believe, and that was a huge gainer right there on first down for Uriah Nellums and the offense. There he goes, Ed.
Yeah, great play there by Uriah. Just selling the play fake with the handoff, and he just takes it off right guard and right tackle, takes it right around that edge. His blockers are blocking for him. He gets around that with his speed and his agility, and he's down the sidelines for a huge gain.
Ball rests at the Scottsdale Christian Academy 12-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Roadrunners, and just like that, Ed, I can't sit down anymore.
It's already started, huh, JP?
It's already started. Nellums breaks the huddle. A tight trips formation to the left. He'll hand it off this time, up the gut, eluding tacklers and into the end zone for the touchdown. That is Benny Sharp, the 5'10", 185-pound sophomore, and he is off to the races right there for Santan Charter.
Sharp didn't run it too much last season, just 5 rushes for 104 yards and a touchdown. But if you do the math, folks, that's 20 yards a run. So that lets you know that Sharp is liable to bust it off at any moment, and he busted it off right there, getting the handoff from his QB1, Uriah Nellums. He takes it again off right guard and right tackle. Offensive line blocking spectacularly and letting Sharp get around that edge and get into the end zone for 6.
On for the PAT now for Santan Charter is number 5. And here we go, first time this season we don't have the young man on the roster.
The first of many.
First of many. That's okay. It happens.
Thank you, Coach. Yes, Coach. Thank you.
That's our guy, Coach
Yes.
Fredericks, letting them know.
That's great.
Get on Max Preps and update those rosters. The snap, the hold, the kick is up and good. Our score, with 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Santan Charter Roadrunners 9 and the SCA Eagles 0. We'll step aside, take a quick commercial timeout, and return for more Thursday night kickoff here on CW7 Arizona. Stay with us.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for their successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. The Santan Charter Roadrunners up 9-0 now. And not only, Ed, is this a game of possessions, but it's also a game of responses. And that's what Scottsdale Christian's got to do right here.
It is. The champions are down. They're getting challenged right now. We knew they would. So how are they going to respond to this onslaught early on, this 9-0 run by STC?
A nice return there for the Eagles out across the 35-yard line. That was Preston Tucker on the return there for SCA. And Tucker was almost off to the races. He had about 1, maybe 2 men to beat, and he was off to the house right there for the Eagles.
That's exactly what the Eagles needed, a good run back there to get them in really good field position for Sean Helgeson and that offense, get them out there and get them a little bit less yards to work with. That's a fantastic run back there. Great blocking and great run by Preston Tucker.
Also a special shout-out to my boys, Brecken and Dallas Poovey, running the scorebug for us tonight. It is a family effort out here tonight at SCA. Helgeson now in the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Giannopoulos on the scamper across the 40, runs into some traffic there and burrows his way out to the 44-yard line. That'll be a 8-yard pickup right there for Aiden Giannopoulos, and that's how you get it done right there on first down.
You love to see the power running from Giannopoulos.
Yes.
As you mentioned, just bouncing off of tacklers, will-be tacklers. Nobody's going to bring down number 0 until it's absolutely necessary. He's going to fight 6'2", 185-pound junior Aiden Giannopoulos is going to fight tooth and nail to get as many yards as he can for his offense.
Tight trips left here for Helgeson on 2nd down and 2 after the 8-yard gainer. Giannopoulos once again out the left-hand side, and he is swallowed up in a hurry right there by Santan Charter's defense. Samuel Sharp, among others, on the hunt there for the Roadrunners.
Sharp, also number 55, Hudson Cox, the defensive lineman. He's 5'10", 205, a junior. Number 3 and number 55 converged to bring down Giannopoulos. Great bust through on that left side of that offensive line to bring down the running back.
Number 5 is Barrett Schulte. That is the place kicker tonight for the Santan Charter Roadrunners. That will be a loss of 6 on the play right there. Brings up 3rd down and 8 here for SCA.
Captain Obvious reporting they've got to convert here on 3rd downs. They don't want to punt here, already down 9 points.
They do have to convert right here on the brand new Craig Chambers Field. Shotgun snap to Helgeson. We look around the light pole. He's going to scamper. Off to the run. He switches hands. Slides down short of the 50, and he'll have enough for a Scottsdale Christian Academy first down.
Great job by Helgeson looking back, getting the snap, looking down the field, seeing nobody was really open, so he didn't want to force the issue down the field. JP, very smart movement there by the 6'5 junior. He took off and ran, got more than enough yards to get a first down and move that chain gang.
He did. They had to convert on that, as you said, Ed, and they got it done right there. Helgeson in the shotgun. 2-by-1 on the outside now for the Eagles. Trap play. They hand it off. Breaking a tackle. And gaining about a yard, maybe 2 on the play is number 32, Preston Tucker. And at 5'5", 160 pounds, that's how you run behind the pads.
Oh, yeah. Number 19, Jack Philby. Also number 4. Oh, I'm wrong team. DJ Jones, number 19. I'm looking at 2 19s. Dwayne DJ Jones, also Christian Munoz, also there to bring down the running back. But, yeah, as you mentioned, a great run there by number 32, Preston Tucker. Some power running. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from Santan Charter's defense. They're active. They're aggressive. They're getting through that offensive line, and they're making things happen at the point of attack.
2-by-2 on the outside now for Helgeson on 2nd down and 9 from their own 48. Claps the hands, gets the snap, pressure comes. He swings it out in the flat, it's complete. Number 7 on the catch, Lawson Lavalle right there. And the 6'1", 175-pound wide receiver hauling it in right there for a 5-yard gainer. And once again, possession play now for the Eagles. 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
Oh, yeah. Got to keep converting. You're now in STC territory, so you got to continue to keep moving the ball. Helgeson is moving his offense. They're moving well, but as you mentioned, these 3rd down conversions are critical. You've got to keep these drives moving, keep that pressure on the defense, and continue to scoot the ball down the field and hopefully into the end zone for the Eagles.
2-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. He changes the play at the line of scrimmage. They'll shift over into a wing right. Flanked to the right there by Aiden Giannopoulos. He claps the hands. Movement up front, and that'll be a false start. It looks like Joseph Gasea moving a little bit early there for the SCA Eagles.
What did we talk about, those penalties? Can't let those things start piling up. You've got to keep your laser focus there. You can't lose your focus. I know it's a pressure situation, but number 50, you've got to be able to stay there, offensive lineman. You can't get your guys to back up 5 more yards because you weren't focused on that play, Joseph Casella.
3rd down and 10 now for the Eagles. Ball rests at the Scottsdale Christian 47-yard line. A good crowd on hand here tonight as well, Ed.
Oh, yeah, great crowd. They were ready last night, but, hey, we're coming back on Friday night for some football.
That's right.
Friday Night Lights.
Helgeson looks to throw, goes to the air. He's got a man. He hauls it in across the 45-yard line, and that is going to be very near the line to gain.
Oh, that's close.
That's going to be about a half-yard shy, I want to say there, as we take a look at it on the replay.
What a great catch by Ethan Davidson.
An outstanding haul-in right there. Stopped on the play by linebacker number 6, Benny Sharp. And it looks like Coach Sheehan and the offense is going to stay on the field right here.
That's close. Yeah, 4th and 1. Go ahead and go for it, Coach. Coach Sheehan believes in Sean Helgeson and his offense. Let him get that yard and keep converting.
6:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Out of a wing left. 2-by-1 on the outside for Helgeson. A botch snap, and Giannopoulos is going to carry it up the gut across the 40-yard line, and that's exactly how you make something out of nothing right there for the Eagles. My goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice job there by Helgeson of keeping his poise, and an even better job by Giannopoulos of just grabbing that loose football out of the air and running forward.
Great blocking by Ethan Turner. Also, Joseph Gassay, the left tackle and the left guard right there. You see him right there, and that just allows Giannopoulos to run in between those guys and gets the yards, gets the first down at the 38-yard line.
2-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. 1st down and 10 Eagles. Movement early now, and that'll be another false start. Assessed to Scottsdale Christian, so that'll back them up 5 yards, and just like that, it's 1st down and 15 Eagles.
You can't continue to go forward and then shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards. Go forward, go backwards. It's going to be a long first quarter if you continue to do that. You've got to continue to keep moving forward and stop shooting yourself in the foot and keep going backwards.
2-by-2 on the outside now for Helgeson on 1st down and 15 from the Santan 43-yard line. They motion over. Pressure comes off the edge. Helgeson avoids the pressure, sets the feet. He's going to run it himself, eluding a tackler, switching hands with the football. And down to the 35-yard line goes Sean Helgeson. What an excellent job there. Great job not forcing the issue and throwing an interception right
You
there,
saw
Ed.
Tegan Kane, sorry about that, JP. You saw Tegan Kane come off that edge as Sean Helgeson, his 6'5", 205 frame. The strength of Helgeson to avoid him, get away from him, and then scoot off and get some yards. Great job there by number 4, sensing the pressure, seeing it, but he's able to scoot off and get some yards, 2nd and 7.
A gain of 8 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7 now. 2-by-1 on the outside. Scottsdale back to work out of a wing right. Giannopoulos play fake. Swing pass, it's caught. A hard hit there at the 30-yard line. Ethan Wilt on the reception. And watch this stick right there.
Oh.
Whole lots of car crash right there, courtesy of number 88, Jose Ruiz, the junior defensive back for the Roadrunners.
Tell me Ruiz had a little bit of pent-up frustration. He couldn't play last night. He's like, I'm bringing it all out tonight.
He absolutely was raring to go on that one right there. But
I love it.
For the Eagles, it'll be a 1st down and 10 now at the Santan 28-yard line. They move ever closer to pay dirt. 3 receivers to the far right, 1 to the left for Helgeson. Aiden Giannopoulos flanked to his right. They'll motion Wilt over. Helgeson scrambles out to his right, looks downfield. A little toe tap on the sideline, and that is going to be right about a 6-yard completion there to number 88, Ethan Davidson. And I tell you, that was great quarterback play right there as he kept his eyes down the field the entire time.
Yeah, for a second, I thought he was going to hit Ethan Wilt. Ethan was open, but he just decided to hit his check down, hit Ethan Davidson. But great job by Helgeson rolling out, continue to roll out, and let his guys get open. And he just checked off to his dump down, to his safety valve, Ethan Davidson.
A gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd down and 4 now. Timeout on the field called by the Santan Charter Roadrunners, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching Thursday Night Kickoff here on CW7 Arizona. Stay with us. We'll be right back to Scottsdale Christian Academy after this.
Had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Folks, welcome back to Scottsdale Christian Academy. Roadrunners up 9-0 earlier on the champions, on the 2A state champions, the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. 4:22 left to go. So if you're just joining us, STC got a safety off of a great defensive stand. Braden Tatko not able to pull the punt return attempt in, and then Benny Sharp gets a touchdown run, and the extra point puts them up 9-0. So that's where we stand. Santan Charter with a great start in the first quarter, JP.
4 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. We apologize. Score bugs locked up on us there for a moment, but we'll get that resolved here in just a minute. 2nd down and 4 now for the Eagles. 2 receivers to each side now for Helgeson. He'll motion Wilt across the formation. Helgeson drops back to throw, goes to the air. He's got a man. It falls incomplete. Lawson Lavelli, the intended target. And boy, that one hurts right there, Ed. That was a beautiful pass from Sean Helgeson, dropped it right in the bucket.
Yeah, that was great. So it was number 7 on number 7, Lawson Lavalley and Jaden Williams. Great coverage there by Williams, but yeah, an even better throw from Helgeson. But Lavalley, he had to bring that football in, JP. That was a catch that number 7 had to make, but he was not able to.
3rd down and 4 now upcoming here for the Eagles. Possession play once again for Scottsdale Christian. And that was almost a cool breeze right there, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden Giannopoulos gets the call, and he is bottled up almost immediately. Number 4, Christian Munoz on the stop right there. And that is how you fill up that B gap.
Exactly. You hit that guy right at the point of attack. We talked about it before. Guys coming and just converging and making plays right there. Look at Christian Munoz. And just it was a gang committee, number 55, number 54. All these guys in here are making plays. Hudson Cox, Andy Tauscher, all guys converging on the running back. Whoever's got the football, these defenders are swarming to the ball.
4th down and 4, and the Eagles are going to go for it. 2 by 1 on the outside for Helgeson. He stands in the pocket. He's under pressure, loses the football. The initial indication is it's a turnover, and Santan Charter has the football. We're going to take another look at it here on the replay. And Helgeson thought his arm was coming forward, but the referees say it is 1st down, Roadrunners going the other way. How about that right there? Let's see if we can take another look at it here in just a moment, Ed. Helgeson back to pass. He tries to climb the pocket there, and the ball just gets ripped out. So a turnover there for the Eagles. And so far here in this first quarter, Santan Charter is on the march.
What a promising drive that just ended disastrously for the Eagles.
3 by 1 on the outside now for quarterback Uriah Nellums. High snap. He'll hand it off. The SCA defense right there, right place, right time, and they shut that down almost immediately.
Yeah, numerous tackles, Coach.
No chance on that one right there. SCA doing a great job staying in their gaps and getting penetration into that offensive backfield for Santan Charter.
And you like to see multiple players get in the backfield to make that tackle, right, JP?
It's all about those multiple bodies at the point of attack.
Yep.
Ed.
If you can get a guy there initially and you get 2 or 3 or 4 other guys come back and help his brother out, that's really good defensive play right there.
2nd down and 10 now for Santan Charter. Uriah Nellums keeps it, rolls out to his right, sets the feet, goes downfield. It's caught at the 44-yard line by Brody Prassis. And that is a 1st down, Santan Charter. Another look at it.
Great job by Uriah Nellums rolling out to his right. We'll check it. We'll see it right here. Fakes the handoff. He rolls out to his right. He's got time. Fires the football. Great pass to Brody Prastis for the catch.
1st down and 10 now for the Roadrunners from their own 44-yard line. Two minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. And it's been an action-packed first quarter so far, Ed.
Absolutely. It's everything we wanted so far in the first quarter, right, JP?
It absolutely is. 1st down and 10 for the Roadrunners from their own 44. Uriah Nellums is going to keep it on a design quarterback keeper. The speed on display across the 30, 25-20. They're not going to get him into the end zone for the touchdown. Uriah Nellums just turned on the afterburners right there, Ed, and they were not going to catch him.
Oh, the speed that Nellums has. Once he gets out there, he made that little double move right there to cut back on the inside. Thought for a second he was going to go to the outside, cut back, fake the defender out, and he was off to the races. Nobody near Uriah Nellums picking up, and he's playing so well so far in his first quarter as a quarterback, JP.
You know, this guy is just such a natural athlete, Ed. It is ridiculous.
Oh, so sick. Sick how good these young men are.
On now for the PAT, Barrett Schulte. Place kicker for Santan Charter. Uriah Nellum stays on the field to hold. How about it, Ed? That kind of athlete. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up and right down Tatum Boulevard. Our score, the Santan Charter Roadrunners 16 and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles, nothing. Stay with us. More Thursday Night Kickoff coming your way right here on the Arizona CW7 right after this.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new...
Now go. We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. That kick into the end zone for a touchback, 16-0 Santan Charter over the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles.
Correction on the volleyball schedule that Madison Highlands game will be at SCA in the 28th.
As you see the view from high above Craig Chambers Field here in Phoenix.
Goodness.
Great looking shot for you there, folks.
What a great drone shot.
The Eagles will start this offensive possession from their own 20-yard line.
Needless to say, JP, Sean Helgeson has got to get his guys down the field into the end zone. That last drive ended terribly because they had a chance to get a touchdown. He threw a touchdown to Lawson LaValle, but he was just not able to bring it in. So that's a drive that they wish they had back, and they had points.
Absolutely. 2-by-2 on the outside now. Helgeson under pressure. He climbs the pocket. He's got to tuck that football. He gets across the 20-yard line and picks up a couple yards on the play.
There's that guy again, Dwayne DJ Jones, the defensive lineman. He seems like he's in on every play, James.
You find the football on defense, and you're going to find number 19 for Santan Charter, DJ Jones.
Yes, sir.
My goodness.
6'3", 215, a senior. He is putting in work tonight already, just working that offensive lineman, number 71, Ethan Turner, off the edge.
A gain of 1 after all that on the play. 2nd down and 9 now. They hand it off. Giannopoulos up the middle, and he gets stoned right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker filling that A gap there, and nowhere to go for Aiden Giannopoulos. A little trap play on the inside right there, and man, that was a blast there in the middle, Ed.
About everything you can dial up defensively for the Santan Charter Roadrunners is working to near perfection so far. Of course, they're pitching a shutout so far in the first quarter, and their offense has done so well, and their special teams has done really well, putting them up 16-0. But I really like what I'm seeing from the aggression and the desire and the will of this defense to get to Sean Helgeson and make it difficult for him and everybody else, Aiden Giannopoulos and everybody on offense for SCA.
3rd down and 6 here for the Eagles as we give you the overhead look. 2 receivers to each side. He's going to escape the pocket, roll out to his right, throws, and it's incomplete. So the Eagles, once again, will have to bring the punting unit out right here.
And here's a situation where we would love to name number 5 for Santan Charter, but he's not on the roster. Oh, we do have it.
We got him. Barrett Schulte.
Okay.
Number 5 is on now. Actually, that'll be for Santan Charter when they're kicking it away.
Okay.
Exactly right. We got 19 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. And it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field right here, Ed?
Was it a penalty or what was it?
I'm not sure exactly what happened. It must have been a penalty there because SCA has retained possession of the football now. 1st down and 10 for the Eagles.
Must have been a penalty.
A handoff, a good-looking run right there out across the 45-yard line. And we're going to see it once again now from the main shot. Number 32 on the carry. Sorry, Ed. Preston Tucker there on the scamper for SCA.
That's okay. We got like minds. We were looking to call that play. We were looking to give Preston Tucker his love as we end the first quarter.
That is the end of our first quarter here from Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. The Santan Charter Roadrunners 16 and the SCA Eagles 0. Stay with us. Second quarter action coming up next from Craig Chambers Field in Phoenix.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Today, we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you. We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. Our second quarter about to commence. The Santan Charter Roadrunners on top right now by the score of 16-0. Great looking overhead shot right there. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. They're going to work left to right now on your TV screen. Helgeson under pressure, stands in tall, throws downfield, and it falls incomplete. Isaiah Steffen, the intended target down there. And he was well covered by number 7, Jaden Williams, the 5'9", 150-pound sophomore.
That was a good throw by Helgeson. If Steffen was a little bit faster, if he could have ran about 15 more yards a little bit faster, that was a good throw by Helgeson, just a little bit way too far for Isaiah Steffen to get to. And as you mentioned, really good coverage by number 7 on the back end, Jaden Williams.
Third down and a yard here for the Eagles. Possession play here for Scottsdale Christian. 2-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. He changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Out of a wing right, Giannopoulos gets the call. Oh, he is stuck right at the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he's got it, Ed.
I don't think so either. Samuel Sharp, number 3. Talk about making a play at that linebacker spot.
Oh,
He came up and laid a lick, folks.
Sam Sharp filling that hole right there.
Goodness.
And they gave him the first down.
How
about that?
Wow.
They did.
That's a generous spot right there.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Ed. A generous spot for the Eagles. That'll give them a first down and 10 from their own 49-yard line.
What a great tackle by Sharp, right, JP?
Absolutely. Exactly how you want to do it on defense right there. First down and 10 now for the Eagles. High snap. A design screen. It's hauled in there by Ethan Wilde. He bounced off a tackler. Still on his feet. A great seal block up the right sideline. Finally forced out of bounds at the 15-yard line. My goodness, what a play for Ethan Davidson. Ethan Wilt with a great seal block right there down the field as well as along with Lawson LaValle. What a play there for Scottsdale Christian, their biggest gainer of the night.
And you love to see when your wide receivers and tight ends turn into blockers. You turn into extra offensive linemen as you see Ethan Davidson just jet down the sideline. There's number 7. Look at his guy, Lawson LaValle, out there blocking, allowing number 88 to get even more yards. So it is really all about a team effort in football as we see the flags come out.
The timeout on the field called by Santan Charter. So we'll take the timeout with them. 11-10 remaining here in our first half. 16-0 STC over SCA. Stay with us. More Thursday Night Kickoff coming your way next right here on Arizona CW7.
Today, we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you. We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. 11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in our first half. Tonight's coverage being brought to you by the U.S. Army. Be all you can be. Go Army. Scottsdale Christian with first down and 10 now after the huge gainer to Ethan Davidson.
Needless to say, they've got to punch it in right here. They've got a golden opportunity, the champions do.
Helgeson gets the snap. He hands it off to Giannopoulos, up the gut. He gets a good amount of yards there on the play. A gain of about 2 or so, I would say there. Here it is one more time for you.
And you just saw how Giannopoulos got small, how he tried to constrict his body to get in between those redwoods, those offensive linemen and defensive linemen coming at him. Great job by number 0, making himself small so he can try to get as many yards as possible. You mentioned about a 2-yard gain right there.
Second down and 6. Actually, he popped it for 4 that time. And speaking of pop, there was another defensive pop in there that time for Santan Charter.
Oh,
I saw a neck snap there in the middle, Ed.
What did we say? Bring the pain? They're bringing the pain and the noise.
Indeed.
Yes, they
Preston
are.
Tucker flanked to the right. Tucker's going to get the call. He tries to outrun the defender to the edge. Penalty flags fly. And we'll have to check the laundry on the field. Let's take another look at the play right here. Preston Tucker just about getting out of that ankle tackle right there, and then the reward for that was a host of white jerseys waiting about 2 more yards down the field.
Yeah. Welcome to all that.
We will defer to tonight's referee, Mr. Scott Hansen, for the official word, pun intended. Holding on the offense. So that'll back them up 10 yards now, and that holding penalty, that one's a killer.
It is, especially when you got that huge gain by Ethan Davidson, putting you in fantastic field position, and then again, you shoot yourself in the foot and you back yourself back up with self-inflicted wounds.
Second down and 15 now after the penalty is marked off. 2 receivers to each side now for Sean Helgeson. Preston Tucker flanked to his right. Helgeson rolls out, looks downfield. No one's open. He'll keep it himself, and that's going to be a late hit out of bounds right there on Santan Charter. They want to try to lay an extra lick there on Sean Helgeson, and now they will get some penalty yardage for that. There it is right there.
Oh, talking about being undisciplined right there on the field. You can't do that. You can't hit a quarterback out of bounds. You can't hit anybody out of bounds, let alone the quarterback.
We had a player down there for a brief moment for Santan Charter, but he's up under his own power. That looks to be double nickels right there. 55, Hudson Cox. So great to see him making his way off the field under his own power. And you can hear the Scottsdale Christian faithful not too happy with that late hit there, Ed.
I wouldn't be either if my quarterback got hit out of bounds. So they got that 10 yards they lost back and then some.
Yes. That would be a 10 back plus 5 right there on that personal foul. So that's going to set them up just inside the 10-yard line. Helgeson changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Gets his receivers in order now. They'll switch sides of the field. 2 by 1 on the outside for Sean Helgeson. Second down and 2. Preston Tucker gets the call, runs through the defense, and Preston Tucker with a nice gainer there down near the goal line. And he's going to have a Scottsdale Christian Academy first down, and it's going to be first and goal for the Eagles.
Nice run. I like what I'm seeing from Preston Tucker, the 5'5", 160-pounder. He's just making things happen. Once he gets the handoff from Helgeson, he's able to read where the defense is coming, see the holes that he can get in, and then he hits those holes. There's that drone shot again.
Fantastic look for you from high above Craig Chambers Field here in Phoenix. First and goal. Giannopoulos gets the call, plunges his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Aiden Giannopoulos in there for the first touchdown of the 2024 season for Scottsdale Christian Academy.
Great job by the Eagles culminating that drive. Led again with that Ethan Davidson huge run and catch and run down the field. They fought and they got in the end zone finally. They got on the board with that touchdown by Aiden Giannopoulos. Great running up in the middle between the left guard and the center. Great job by Giannopoulos. Again, getting small, constricting his body, making himself small so he can get in that small hole in the end zone.
Number 71, Ethan Turner right there, getting off the football and making a fantastic down block on that touchdown there, paving the way for Aiden Giannopoulos. The Eagles are going to go for 2 right here. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. Claps the hands. Looks to throw. The pressure comes. The ball's batted. And the attempt is no good for the 2 points. So our score is 16-7. The Santan Charter Roadrunners over the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. We'll step aside, take a brief commercial timeout, and return for more action here from Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. Stay with us.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. 16-6 our score here. 9 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in our first half. James Poobie alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. And this is a dandy so far here tonight, Ed.
It is. SCA finally getting to the end zone courtesy of that Aiden Giannopoulos touchdown run. So, yeah, it's finally good for the Eagles. I'm sure they feel really good about getting on the field, getting on the scoreboard, and now their defense can come back out and hopefully for them, they can make some plays.
That ball fielded inside the 5-yard line. Brody Prassis had a little trouble with it. Here he comes bringing it out, and that's a pretty good return there considering he started really close to the goal line. Nice return there by Prassis. Stopped on the play there by Jack Philby on the special teams unit for Scottsdale. And now we'll see if this Scottsdale defense can rise up here and get a stop on these Roadrunners.
Yeah, maybe they can continue to build off the momentum that their offense did with that touchdown drive by making some plays on their own, getting that STC offense off the field, and then getting Sean Helgeson and those guys back on the field for more offense.
Tonight's replay is presented by Scottsdale Collision Center, proud supporters of Thursday Night Kickoff here on Arizona CW7.
And how many collisions do you say we've seen so far in this game tonight?
We've had an aptly sponsored replay tonight, Ed, I tell you that for sure.
I think Scottsdale Collision Center needs to be out here for this game tonight.
Absolutely. Uriah Nellum's in the offense, back to work now, 9:05 remaining here in our first half. They'll motion into a wing right. High snap, penalty flags, and whistles. And we'll check with our referee, Scott Hansen, for the official word. Offsides on the defense is the call.
Offsides on the defense.
So that'll give Santan Charter 5 yards now. It'll be first down and 5 here for the Roadrunners.
That's something the offense will never turn down, 3 yards, right, James?
That's exactly right, Ed.
Yep.
You can't. Now they go with a tight twins right here on first down and 5. We have whistles and looks like a timeout on the field called by Scottsdale Christian. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You're watching Thursday Night Kickoff right here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us.
Yeah, we're out here today, Sunday Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Laurel High School. Getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film. Really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive.
Have you had the craving
craving for the best burrito anywhere, well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix.
Carrying the Yuma Criminal game next week, and they scored 88 points today. 88-61 over River Valley.
Yuma scored 88 points today.
Pima, I believe you said.
Pima,
The
okay.
Rough Riders. My goodness. First down and 5 now for Santan Charter. Uriah Nellums switches hands with the football. Across the 30-yard line he goes. And this young man is so dangerous in the open field.
Did you see him lift those legs up trying to do some Rough Rider action right there? Uriah Nellums with a really good run, but the defense, again, for Santan Charter.
You know, he's one of those guys that you got to get low, but even when you go low on him, it's still tough to get him down.
Exactly. Jalen Melgard, also number 10, Lincoln Reeder. Those guys trying to get to Nellums. Look at him, just bringing in there. There's number 1, Jaden Melgard, getting in there at the last second to clean up. 3 guys had to bring down Nellums.
3 guys to get Nellums on the turf here on Craig Chambers Field. First down and 10 now for the Santan Roadrunners. Nellums in the shotgun. High snap. He'll hand it off. Up the gut. Across the 35-yard line. That is Christian Munoz, the 5'9", 195-pound senior, lowering the plow right there, as Ron Wolfley would say, and getting positive yardage.
Yeah, I would never try to imitate Ron Wolfley, so I won't do that. That's my guy. I work with him every day. But, yeah, great run by Munoz, watching his offensive line, watching the right side of that line, the center, the right guard, and the right tackle. They're doing their job. They're trying to create space for him, trying to create a seam or seams for him. And Munoz just follows it and gets some yards. Gets 4 yards, got him at 2nd and 6.
Brady is up on Phoenix Christian 7-6 in the first quarter. Antelope up on Valley Lutheran 7-0.
Penalty flag on the play assessed to Santan Charter.
22, Catalina 0. Penalty against the Roadrunners here.
So they're back to their original line of scrimmage now. 2nd down and 10 upcoming here for Santan Charter.
Morenci 7, ALA Ardenwood 0.
Let's go, defense!
Tight formation here for STC. A little tush push right there for you as the Roadrunners get about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play.
Advance the ball on the tight formation there.
Out to the 37-yard line they go.
Lots of people in on the tackling.
We're under 7 minutes to play here in our first half. An action-packed first half, 16-6. The Roadrunners leading the Eagles by 10.
That's an interesting play call on 2nd and 10, the tush push.
I know. I thought that was interesting as well.
Right.
As we try to look around the light pole here to see exactly what's going on offense right
I know. The architect didn't do us any favors by putting that pole right there. It's all right.
I would almost guarantee that Coach Fredericks has a story about that light pole or something.
See, he's
something
already
to
shaking
do
his
with
head.
that. He's already shaking his head. Yes, we'll try to get that information during one of the timeouts here.
Love to hear that story.
2-by-1 on the 3-by-1 on the outside for Nellums. He tries to set the feet. Still looking downfield. He's off to the races. Across midfield. 45-40. Penalty flag. Runs over defender at the 35-yard line. And Uriah Nellums with a huge gainer there for STC if it stands.
Wow, if it does stand, this young man is dangerous out in space. When he gets out there, he makes great decisions. He's out there in the open field, and he is practically unstoppable. You see that on that play, folks. But as you mentioned, let's see if it stands, James. I don't see STC backing up, so.
They might have picked up the penalty flag. I saw it fly on the far side of the field.
Flew a long way, too. I think they did pick it up.
But I think they must have picked it up because the Santan Charter Roadrunners now have first down from the SCA 33-yard line going in.
Huge pickup by Nellums on that run.
First
Tight trips left now for Nellums. They go off tackle. Room to run there for number 6, Benny Sharp. And a nice gainer on the play there by Sharp. A nice looking run off the left side, and great blocking up front by those triplets of wide receivers.
Yeah, great run there by Sharp. Once he gets the handoff from Nellums, he's already in 5th gear trying to get through the offensive line. He's got his speed already once he gets to the ball, so his momentum is already he's already running 100 miles an hour. Check it on the replay right there, guys. And as you mentioned, the offensive line blocking, number 6 with a great run and great yardage, great pickup there for Benny Sharp.
A first down gainer for Sharp in the offense. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line now of Scottsdale Christian. Under 5 minutes to play here in our first half. Don't forget, stay with us. We will hopefully be joined by the Dean of Arizona High School Sports here at halftime, Mr. Kevin McCabe. That'll be fun.
If we get the Dean, wow.
We're getting the Dean. Tight trips left now. Play fake. Nellums throws out in the flat. It's complete. A nice gain there by number 3, Samuel Sharp. And Sharp forced out of bounds on the far side of the field right around the 15-yard line. You see him turn upfield right there, lower the headgear, and force out of bounds just short of the first down marker. Looks like he's going to be 3 yards shy of the line to gain. Lincoln Reeder on the force out there for Scottsdale Christian Academy.
Nellums is so impressive. He knows exactly where he wants to go. Fakes the handoff to Benny Sharp, sees his brother Samuel Sharp out there in the flat, just makes that completion. It keeps it moving. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 in the 17.
Once again, that tight trips left formation here for Uriah Nellums in the offense. 2nd down and 4. They hand it off. Hold on and wait for help right there. Number 41. We do not have that young man on the roster. That is occurrence number 2 here in the 2024 campaign, Ed.
But yeah.
But a nice stop on the play there by Scottsdale Christian Academy.
Yeah, JP, you talked about hold on for dear life. That's number 87, Ethan Will. Look at him right there. He is just holding on and calling his guys, calling the dogs in on number 41.
Oh, my goodness. Took a swarm of Eagles, a flock of Eagles, I should say, I guess, right, Ed, to get him on the turf there.
Yeah.
A gain of 1 on the play after all that. 3rd down and 3 now for Santan Charter. The Eagles got to tighten the screws right here on defense. Tight trips left once again for Uriah Nellums. They'll hand it off. Up the gut. It's going to be very close to the line of gain. Number 4, Christian Munoz on the carry there for Santan Charter. And a couple of Eagles in there on the stop, led by Logan Liston, among others.
Nice moves by Christian Munoz to get whatever he could. We'll check it on the replay here.
About a half yard shy.
Nice moves, nice inside moves. He gets his jersey almost ripped off. Somebody grabs the back of his jersey. You see it almost come completely apart, but Munoz continues to grind and just move forward, going north and south, not east-west.
The Roadrunners hustle to the line of scrimmage now as we have a timeout on the field called by Scottsdale Christian. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in our first half. Stay with us. More second quarter action coming your way on Thursday night kickoff here on CW7 Arizona.
Yeah, we're just out here today, Signing Day Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We've got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in our first half. 4th down and short now for the Roadrunners. Tight trips left for Nellums. He's going to keep it himself. Out the left-hand side he goes. Inside the defender, still on his feet. Puts the ball over the pylon. But they're going to mark him out of bounds right at the 1-yard line, it appears. There you see him cut inside the defender there at the 10. Oh, Uriah Nellums, once again, that speed always on display.
So impressive, his running skills. And also give props to his offensive line.
Oh, absolutely.
They are grading. They're making it happen on the front end. So Nellums just gets the ball. He just kicks it out to the left side.
They are firing off the football against a pretty stout defensive line for Scottsdale Christian tonight.
I think did they call a penalty on STC?
They are going to move that football back.
Okay, again, we were not able to see the indication of the penalty. Neither was the TV crew, but it was a hold on the Roadrunners.
And folks, if you're not familiar with Coach Fredericks, he will pop fly a student if they don't turn their history homework in here on the PA system as well over Scottsdale Christian. So all you young fellows listening in the crowd tonight, make sure you get your homework done if you go to SCA, let me tell you. So now that's going to be a 4th down and 6. Fourth down and 6 here for Santan Charter, and that negates a really good gain on that last play there from Uriah Nellums.
The thing is, Nellums is so dangerous. He can get those 6 yards back easily and more.
2-by-2 on the outside now. 4th down and 6. They keep the offense on the field. Nellums looks to throw. He's under pressure, climbs the pocket. He'll go down. Right about the original line of scrimmage. We got an injured Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagle on the field right now. That is 71 Ethan Turner. And I believe Turner was one of the ones in on the stop on that play right there, but it took, as usual, a couple Eagles to get Uriah Nellums down on the turf. Also went on the play, number 59, Bennett Libby.
Libby, also number 66, Braden Tacko. We'll see him right there just peel off the offensive lineman and make that tackle on Nellums. Great play by Tacko, the defensive tackle. Tacko, the senior, 6 foot, 255. Great play, 66. Folks, while we got a break in action, we'll let you know tonight's coverage is being brought to you in part by the Spirit Consultants, Arizona's official cheer and dance instructional company, the Spirit Consultants.
We appreciate all the fine supporters of Thursday Night Kickoff here on CW7 Arizona. And so that is going to officially be a turnover on downs. And Sean Helgeson and the offense back on the field here for Scottsdale Christian with just under 2 minutes remaining in our first half. Three by one on the outside now for Helgeson. First down and 10. From his own 16. He surveys. He's going to pump, go upfield. He's got a receiver, hauls it in at the 47-yard line. A penalty flag on the play. That was Isaiah Steffen on the catch. Number 88, Jose Ruiz in coverage, and what a magnificent catch there, a la Randy Moss. Look at it right there, Ed. My goodness.
Outstanding catch by Isaiah Steffen. Let's see what the penalty's about.
Early indications are that it is on Santan Charter.
So they're calling Ruiz on that penalty. Okay. Wow. Just one of those bang-bang plays. It's Ruiz and Steffen going up. And
let's take another look at it right here. What an amazing throw and catch right here, Ed.
Fantastic.
Hauls it in right there at the 50-yard line. You see the penalty flags come in, and Scottsdale Christian with a huge gainer right there from their own 16-yard line. First down and 10 now. They're trying to strike here just before the half. 3 by 1 on the outside for Helgeson. They're right in front of the broadcast booth. timeout on the field called by Santan Charter. So we're going to keep it right here. How important, Ed, is it as we look at this magnificent drone shot from high above Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix? Scottsdale's got to get some points here in this next minute 33.
Oh, obviously. SCA, you would love to go down there and get 6, get an extra point or a 2-point conversion, whatever Coach Sheehan decides to do. But, yes, you've got to drive down there and get some more points. Cut into that 10-point lead right before the half as we're 133 away. So this is a critical drive for SCA, for Sean Helgeson and this offense to continue to move as they did off that great throw to him, from him to Isaiah Steffen. What a great throw back there. And for Steffen to go head for head, step for step with Ruiz and still sky up and catch that football. Like you said, like you mentioned, a la Randy Moss, one of the greatest to ever do it.
And let's be honest, Ruiz had fantastic coverage on that play. Although he did get a penalty flag, you can't really cover much better than that.
No, he had that inside coverage on Steffen, but it's just one of those things. Either he's going to catch it or the wide receiver is going to catch it or it's going to be an incompletion. But fortunately for SCA, their wide receiver came down with it.
And that has got to improve the confidence right there for Sean Helgeson to go and take a shot down the field like that and make it complete.
Yeah, to have that confidence in your wide receivers that all you've got to do is throw it up and let him make the play.
First down and 10 Eagles now from the Santan 46-yard line. 2-by-1 on the outside now for Sean Helgeson. Aiden Giannopoulos flanked to his right. Out of a wing right, they motion over Ethan Davidson. A design bootleg. Helgeson sets the feet, throws, and it's a dirt ball just in front of Ethan Wilt. So that ball will fall incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10 now as we take a look at the replay.
Pressure from number 17, Henry Tauscher from STC, getting on Sean Helgeson, forcing him to throw the football away. Good coverage, good coverage defensively as far as the pressure, getting on the quarterback, number 4.
1 minute and 28 seconds remaining here in our first half. Clock stops with the incompletion. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Roadrunners. 3-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. Flanked to the right there by Aiden Giannopoulos. Here's the snap. Protection holds for a moment, and then he's under pressure, has to throw it away. That pressure applied by Samuel Sharp. And you saw Sharp coming up the gut right there, nearly unabated to the quarterback. Actually, he did a great job getting off his block right there, and Sharp just great full extension there as well.
Yeah, great job by the defense continuing to stay aggressive. They've been aggressive the entire first half of football, and they're not letting up even with 122 toward the half. They want to continue to keep the pressure, again, stay up in Sean Helgeson's face and just wreak havoc on him.
Third down and 10 now, possession play here for the Eagles. Two-by-one on the outside now for Helgeson, out of a wing right. Play fake. They hand it off to Aiden Giannopoulos. He's got room to run. Plunges across the 40-yard line. He's going to be short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down and short here, but let's take another look. And I tell you what, Zero is really moving the ball in a positive direction tonight for the Eagles.
He has more strong power running from Aiden Giannopoulos, as he just seems like he's just dragging defenders. He's dragging Roadrunner defenders with him as he's trying his best to get as many yards as he can possible to get them toward a first down as it's 4th and 1. Big 4th and 1 here for the Champs.
A huge 4th down and 1 right here for the Eagles. 2-by-1 on the outside for Helgeson. They'll operate out of a wing left. Now they go out of the pistol. Giannopoulos one more time. Cuts it out left-hand side. He is snared right there at the 40 by a tackler. And outstanding pursuit there by Santan Charter. I believe that was Christian Munoz on the hunt there for the Roadrunners.
Wow. Great defensive play. Giannopoulos trying his best to cut back out there. It's number 7, Jaden Williams.
Jaden Williams on the stop there for Santan Charter. That'll be a turnover on downs now for Scottsdale Christian Academy.
Jaden Williams shedding off the blocker Lawson Lavalle, and he was able to get in there, bring down number 0, and force a turnover on downs.
Uriah Nellum's in the offense now, back on the field. They're going to down it and elect to go in the locker room here at halftime with a 16-6 lead over the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles. It's halftime. Stay with us here. The halftime report is coming up next here on the CW7 Arizona right after the break. Our score, Scottsdale Christian Academy 6 and the Santan Roadrunners 16. Stay with us. Halftime report coming up next.
Have you had the craving for
right
the
here
best
on
burrito
Arizona
anywhere?
CW7.
Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Coach Stillings here with Ironwood High School. You're watching the Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona. Go Eagles!
Yeah, we're just out here today, signing day sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We've got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. It's halftime. Our score, the Santan Charter Roadrunners 16 and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles 6. You see the SCA cheer squad out there on the logo doing their thing. Ed, it's been an exciting first half, and we got a lot of stuff coming up here at halftime as well for you.
Oh, yeah, a lot of great features. We got the Next Care Urgent Care Health Tip coming up here at halftime. We've also got a couple of student athletes that we want to honor. These young men are making things happen, not just on the football field, but in the classroom and out in the community. So we want to show some love to a couple of players on Santan Charter, also Scottsdale Christian Academy, for everything they've done, for all of their achievements.
Yes, we're going to have our Student Athlete of the Week coming up here in just a moment, so we'll get that queued up here in a little bit. But an exciting first half, a lot of offense, some unfortunate turnovers for both teams, and unfortunate mistakes as well. But you just got to recover from those mistakes, and both these coaches are really good at those old halftime adjustments, Ed.
Exactly. In the next 13 minutes and 15 seconds, it is all about adjustments in this halftime, and we'll see which team comes out with the proper adjustments in the next 2 quarters of football, in the third and fourth quarters. But I'm extremely impressed by these 2 quarterbacks we've seen, Sean Helgeson and Uriah Nellums. These 2 young men have come out and they played extremely well for their respective offenses. Even though SCA's only got 6 points, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Sean Helgeson. The decision-making he's doing so far, his decision-making is good. They've just got to get better. They've got to get into the end zone. That drive that they did not get a touchdown off of with him and Lawson LaValle, that came back to hurt them because they should be a little bit closer. That should have been a touchdown catch, but still, I mean, it is what it is right now. You can't go back and replay that drive.
Yeah, that's literally the difference in the ball game. I know it's a 10-point game right now, but that missed opportunity there on the that's the south end of the field here at Craig Chambers Field was a killer for SCA. But I love to see Helgeson getting off the schneid, taking a couple deep shots down the field, and completing that one right here at the 50 just a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah. And Aiden Giannopoulos, I love I'm really feeling the way he's running the football. This young man runs with reckless abandon. He's got strength. He's got power. Number 0, the running back for Scottsdale Christian Academy, 6'2", 185, the junior. He is making things happen offensively. So Sean Helgeson has got to rely on number 0 along with his other guys. But Giannopoulos is making a name for himself in this game so far.
And how about Uriah Nellums? I mean, this guy is just absolutely dangerous out in space. He gets open. You better put a couple hats on him, and you better get him below the belt or you're not going to take him down.
Electrifying. That's all we can say about Uriah Nelms. We were wondering how he would come out with the adjustments from being a wide receiver, moving to the quarterback spot, but Uriah is making things happen also for Santan Charter. He drove his guys down the field, and he got a touchdown run, a long touchdown run with that great double move in the first quarter to put them up 16-0, and just his decision-making just as well as Sean Helgeson, just really smart, two smart young quarterbacks just learning and feeling their way through that quarterback spot, which is, as we know, the most difficult spot, the most difficult position in all of football.
Well, we're going to take a brief commercial timeout, and when we return, we're going to have the Student Athlete of the Week for Santan Charter for you when we return from the break. Stay with us. More Thursday night kickoff action coming your way. It's halftime here at Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. We'll be right back.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Welcome back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. It's halftime here. 10 minutes remaining in our halftime. 16-6, the Santan Charter Roadrunners over the Eagles of Scottsdale Christian Academy. Now we present our Student Athlete of the Week, presented by Thomas Law. Thomas Law making law personal, and that is awarded to Santan Charter's Andy Tauscher.
Thomas Law would like to recognize Andy Tauscher, our Student Athlete of the Week from Santan Charter High School. Mr. Tauscher is a senior that plays 3 sports, folks, football, basketball, and baseball. And get this, he's got a 3.92 GPA while he's doing 3 sports. Extremely impressive. Outstanding achievement for Mr. Tauscher. After graduation, Andy's thinking of also a career in 3 different things, maybe 4. Real estate, cybersecurity, physical therapy, and the word on the street, JP, he would like to be a tugboat captain. How cool of a job would that be?
You know what? That would be fantastic, I would think. Now, I don't know a whole lot about tugboats, Ed.
Me neither.
But I know they're vitally important. You think about all the shipping ports around this great country, maybe up in Seattle or down in Long Beach. And there's a lot of work that could be had there by Mr. Tauscher on one of those tugboats. I have actually never heard that before, but whatever you want to do, young man, with a 3.92 GPA, you are well on your way.
You better believe it, Andy. Do whatever you want to do. The world is yours. Don't tell anybody you can't do anything, because you can. If you want to be in real estate or cybersecurity or physical therapy or a tugboat captain, young man, you go ahead and do it. Anyway, congrats, Andy, Mr. Tauscher, on being the Santan Charter Student Athlete of the Week. Again, brought to you by Thomas Law.
Thomas Law also presents the Student Athlete of the Week for Scottsdale Christian Academy, and that is none other than Ethan Davidson. He's a senior playing football. He plays wide receiver and defensive back. Get this, a 3.98 GPA, Ed. He's a member of the National Honor Society and the Spanish National Honor Society, and has aspirations of becoming a mechanical engineer.
James, isn't it it's a special thing to see these young men achieve the way they are. 3.92 GPA for Tauscher, 3.98 for Davidson, and you're seeing, folks, 2 honor societies. This young man wants to be a mechanical engineer. I don't know what that entails, but it looks like it's a difficult job. But I think that Ethan is more than prepared, as we see on the football field. If he can do what he does on the football field as a mechanical engineer, this kid's got he's got the world at his fingertips too.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. A 3.9 GPA. I know there's a lot of college involved with mechanical engineering, but with that kind of grade point average and dedication to his craft, the sky's the limit for Mr. Ethan Davidson. And thanks again to Thomas Law for presenting our Student Athletes of the Week. You mentioned it, Ed. So great to see these young men just with huge aspirations on what they want to do going forward.
Just achievements by these young men.
Nice catch, Sonia.
Yeah. Catch that YOLO box, Sonia. But, yeah, we can talk and talk about these young men and their achievements all night long. That's what we love to see from Andy Tauscher and Ethan Davidson, for these young men to want to play 3 sports and their high GPAs, and what they're doing with community service and getting out in the community and serving and making things happen at a high level here on the football field, as you've seen so far, folks, and in the classroom, and again, back out in the community, being sure to bless others, so you can be a blessing to others, so you can be blessed yourself.
Absolutely right. We're going to take another commercial timeout here, and when we return, we will have more halftime festivities for you here as we get you ready for second half action between the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles and the Santan Charter Roadrunners. Right now, 16-6, the Roadrunners leading the Eagles. We'll be back with more halftime right after this.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. A little over 4 minutes remaining here in our halftime festivities. And now our expert analysis man of the hour presents the Next Care Urgent Care Health Tip. Take it away, Ed.
As we continue to make this an educational broadcast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great to watch football, but we want to bring a little education into the broadcast as well, make it more interactive for you. So here's the Next Care Urgent Health Care Tip for athletes and everyone else that lives here in the desert. Coconut water, sports drinks with electrolytes, and fresh juices help replenish fluids lost during high-intensity activities. Don't forget, 80% of emergency room visits can be treated at Next Care Urgent Care for an average of a third of the cost.
Have you looked at the copay lately on your insurance card, Ed, when you try to go to the emergency room? I think mine says $150. So everything continues to go up. So if you can go to urgent care
and save a third of the cost,
a third of that, I think that's a win-win right there.
So that's $50, so a third of $150. So you'd only pay $100 if you went in there.
Yes.
Wow.
Not too bad.
That's a big savings, especially considering, as you mentioned, how expensive everything is nowadays.
Our halftime is presented by Next Care Urgent Care. It's halftime, 16-6 our score. 3 minutes remaining here in the halftime. We're going to step aside, take another brief commercial timeout, and return to close out halftime here between the Eagles and the Roadrunners and get you ready for half number 2. Stay with us on CW7 Arizona.
Yeah, we're just out here today, Sunny Day Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. Yeah, we're just out here today, Sunny Day Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to try.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. Here, our score is 16-6. The Roadrunners over the Eagles. Some other scores from around the state. El Capitan 36 and Water Canyon 6. That one has gone final. Yuma and River Valley, get this, the Yuma Criminals putting up 88 points over River Valley. And, Ed, we're going to have the Yuma Criminals on in week 3 against the Tempe Buffaloes. So, wow, I hope the defense for Tempe tonight maybe does a little bit of practicing, maybe late night into the night tonight, because Yuma has got it going offensively there for sure.
Absolutely.
Kingman 22, Chinley 8, that one in the third quarter. Why don't you give them some more scores here from around State 48? Ed?
Yeah, also in the first quarter, Morency's up 14-0 on ALA Ironwood. Joseph City and Siloam, they're in progress. Chandler Prep is down big.
Oh, my goodness. 40-0, the Santa Cruz Valley Dust Devils over the Chandler Prep Titans.
We had them on the Desert Gridiron game plan.
We sure did. We
The
had
Dust
them
Devils.
on Tuesday night.
Also, Williams and Mayer, they're in progress. Kofa, Fountain Hills, they're in progress. Paradise Honors and Thatcher, they're in progress. Wilcox ALA, they're in progress. Also, Camp Verde and Veritas Prep, they're in progress. Second quarter, Winslow's all over Window Rock, 34-0.
Wow.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Goodness gracious.
Benson leading the Shadow Mountain Matadors by the score of 14-0. That game in the third quarter. Florence trails the Gilbert Christian Knights 21-17 there at the half. Arate Prep over Scottsdale Preparatory Academy 20-0. And Phoenix Christian leads Tanca Verde down in Tucson by the score of 18-7. Antelope leads the Valley Lutheran Flames by the score of 14-0. And Valley Christian over the Tempe Buffaloes right now at the half, 28-0. Once again, here our score, the Santan Charter Roadrunners 16 and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles 6. One more brief commercial timeout, and we'll return for the kickoff of half number 2 here from Craig Chambers Field in Phoenix. Stay with us.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Yeah, we was out here today, Sunny Day Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We've got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running it through it real quick and then giving it the keys to drive.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. Our score, the Roadrunners 16 and the Eagles of Scottsdale Christian 6. The teams have taken the field here, and they're getting warmed up for half number 2. We're about ready to kick off half number 2, and this has been an exciting game. Don't forget, next week we'll be out at Trevor G. Brown next Thursday night as the Ironwood Eagles make their debut on Thursday night kickoff here on CW7 Arizona and the Epic Sports Network.
That'll be a fun one. Can't wait to get back out to Trevor G.
Trevor G. Brown is always a fun time. We had a little bit of a lightning delay out there last year as well, didn't we, Ed?
Yeah, we did.
But that's all right. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
It's all good. It's monsoon season here in the state of Arizona, so you know Mother Nature has her way, and sometimes she can just spring up and dump a whole bunch of lightning is really the cause of most of the delays. They won't stop a football game for rain, but if there's lightning in the vicinity, it is 30 minutes between lightning strikes before they'll start playing football.
Yeah, and that's what we got last night, a couple of lightning strikes that pushed it back to 8 o'clock. We had to do an hour-long pregame show last night, folks, and then the game eventually got postponed and pushed to today, which is why we're playing the football game today. But as you mentioned, yeah, that lightning, they do not mess around. The AIA does not play when it comes to that lightning.
Absolutely not.
We don't want to jeopardize anybody in the stadium, especially the players.
It's not worth it. Back deep to receive for the Santan Charter Roadrunners. That man we've called a number of times there in half number 1, DJ Jones, along with number 2, Brody Prassis. So you remember Santan Charter deferred. They won the opening coin toss, and now they're going to cash in right here, Ed, and get the ball first, second half.
Obviously a key for me for Santan Charter is for them to move the football again back down the field and get another score. They're up 10 points right now. They'd love to go up 16, possibly 17 points. But for SCA, their defense has got to come out and make a stand here early in the third quarter and let STC know that they're here to play and that their adjustments they made at halftime were the proper ones. If they can come out and make a stop, get the ball back to Sean Helgeson, get that offense back on the field, maybe they can get some points on the board and turn that 6 and get a little bit closer than they're down 10 points right now. As SCA kicks the ball off.
That one trails out of bounds right about the – they're going to call it out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Uriah Nellum's so impressive in that first half. His running ability, his ability to throw the football and read the defense and read where his players were going. He had an outstanding first half. Let's see if he can build upon that and take his offense down the field, possibly get another score. But about all you can ask for from number one at that QB spot in his QB debut, Uriah gave it to you.
Absolutely right. And now job number one here for the SCA Eagles is going to be shut down number one. We'll get that score bug adjusted for you here momentarily. That score bug presented by the U.S. Army. Nellums hands it off on 1st and 10, up the gut, still on his feet across the 45, down to the 49-yard line, number 6 on the carry, Benny Sharp, and what a run there to start half number 2 for number 6.
Well, that's a way for the Roadrunners to start it off with a big run by Benny Sharp off the handoff from his quarterback, Nellums. Great blocking by his offensive line, and Nellums is down the field before Lincoln Reeder, the cornerback / free safety, the junior, can bring him down. Great run there by Benny Sharp. The speed he's displaying and the moves he's making once his offensive line opens those gaps for him. Great run by Sharp.
He ripped off a huge gainer right there. Brings up 1st down and 10 now for Santan Charter from their own 48. Trips right for Uriah Nellums. Nellums hands it off one more time, up the gut. Benny Sharp through traffic across the 40-yard line. And another 1st down gainer there for the Santan Charter Roadrunners. And I tell you what, Benny Sharp is on the move here in half number 2. Takes 2 Eagles to get him on the turf. Aiden Giannopoulos and Lawson Lavelli on the stop there for the Eagles.
Third quarter couldn't start off any better for Santan Charter. Two big runs on offense by Benny Sharp.
They are gashing this SCA defense right now. Ball at the 39-yard line of Scottsdale Christian.
And the great thing about that opens up the RPO or, play action, whatever.
You're right.
Whatever Nellums wants to do, because the defense has to play that running game honest.
Tight trips right now. They hand it off once again. And I believe that was Benny Sharp on the carry one more time there.
And until the defense can stop Benny Sharp, I'm going to run him. That's my bell cow right there, James.
Absolutely.
You run number 6 until that defense can consistently stop him. And they haven't shown that they're able to so far.
A gain of, it looks like 3 on that play right there. We'll call it 2nd down and 7 here.
Hello, Mr. Pohl.
Mr. Pohl is an ever-present force here at Scottsdale Christian Academy.
Yes, he is. Oh.
Our 3rd game overall out here at SCA over the past few years. We came out here first time in 2021. We were back again in 2022, and then last year out at Santan Charter for game number 1, a lightning-shortened affair that lasted about 35 minutes, Ed, and just like tonight, they had to come back and finish it up on Friday night.
Yeah. The weather can be very inconvenient.
Yes.
But we roll with it. It's
Mother Nature rules all.
It's monsoon season in Arizona.
It is. It absolutely is.
This is what we go through every single year at this time of the year.
A pickup of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 5 now for Santan Charter. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. High snap. They'll hand it off. Far side, number 4, Christian Munoz on the carry. Munoz with a lot of room to run, forced out of bounds there by Aiden Giannopoulos, but not before a huge gainer there for Christian Munoz. And you can see him hurdling a defender there at the 30. and then runs right into Giannopoulos.
Really nice 1-2 running punch by Benny Sharp and Christian Munoz for Santan Charter. They're just running the football. Running it to great success so far for the Roadrunners.
Now we've got a 3rd down and 10 now, back to the 40-yard line. Third down and 10 now for Santan Charter from the SCA 40-yard line. Uriah Nelloms, play fake, rolls out to his right, directs traffic, goes up top. Ball falls incomplete. Brody passes the intended target, and in coverage that time, number 88, Ethan Davidson. Davidson glued to the receiver there and played the ball really well.
Yeah, fantastic coverage by 88. You see Nelloms rolling out. He just launches that football, looking for his wide receiver. But as you mentioned, Davidson staying step for step with the wide receiver. Fantastic coverage by the cornerback / wide receiver. One of those really good two-way players for SCA.
And the Eagles force a punt now on the Santan Charter Roadrunners. Back deep to receive, it'll be number 8, Caleb Murphy, and 88, Ethan Davidson.
It's a big victory for that SCA defense.
It really is.
Considering the way that STC started off with running the football so well with Sharp and Munoz, and then they just bottled down and they shut them down in their own territory.
A couple of huge gains on that drive there for Santan Charter, but now they will punt it away here. A high end-over-end kick. It bounces out of bounds on the far side of the field. And so that's where the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles will take over on offense. A short timeout, and we'll return for more Thursday night kickoff here on CW7 Arizona. Stay with us.
Yeah, we're just out here today, signing day sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We've got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive.
Folks, welcome back. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. SCA has the football.
Aiden Giannopoulos on the carry. He might have a yard, a hard yard at that.
Not much going on there. Chased down by Santan player from behind. That was number 19 on that tackle.
Number 19, Dwayne DJ Jones, once again right there, has a nose for the football, Ed.
Yes, he does. Jones has had a really good first half. He's picking it up in the second half with even more solid play at that defensive lineman spot. He's just coming off that edge, and he's just wreaking havoc. Playing really well for the Roadrunners.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10 now here for SCA. Helgeson in the shotgun, claps the hands. He'll hand it off to Giannopoulos. He'll try to run out the right-hand side. Nothing doing there as the Santan Charter defense just closing in quickly. Nice job there on the edge with the edge block there from Ethan Wilt, but just not able to hold it quite long enough. Third down and 10 now upcoming here for Scottsdale Christian. They got to keep this football moving, Ed. Three by one on the outside here for Helgeson. Flanked to the right there by Aiden Giannopoulos. He drops back, goes to the air. He's got a man laying out. It falls incomplete. The intended target was Lawson LaValle. And number 5, Barrett Schulte in coverage there for Santan Charter. A nice job. And now it looks like a cramped situation there for Lawson LaValle.
Yeah. Helgeson just throws it up, thinking Lavallee. Hopefully he can pull it in. Great extension by Lavallee, trying to make that catch, but he wasn't able to, as you mentioned. Great coverage by the defensive back. As we look at Lavallee, yeah, it's got to be a cramp situation. It's kind of warm and humid out here tonight. And
it is very sticky.
And that effort that Lavallee did to try to make that catch and him stretching out to try to make that catch, that didn't make things any easier.
We had some pretty good wind here before kickoff tonight, but that has since died down significantly. And it is just hot and still out here right now. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in our third quarter. First down and 10 Eagles from their own 29-yard line. 2-by-1 on the outside for Helgeson. He'll hand it off to Giannopoulos. Giannopoulos goes up the middle, and he might have a yard, if that. A swarm of white jerseys there in the middle, and nowhere to go with the football for Aiden Giannopoulos.
Nowhere to go for Giannopoulos because Benny Sharp's there. Christian Munoz is there. Also, DJ Jones is there. We see them all there. Number 2, Brody Prassis comes in there a little bit toward the end, but just outstanding defense. Again, these guys are just swarming to the football. They see Giannopoulos coming, and all those white jerseys just peel off and go after number 0.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10 now here for the Eagles. 3-by-1 on the outside. They empty out the backfield for Helgeson. He throws. Screen pass. It's caught. Ethan Davidson tries to spin inside of a tackle, and then Brody Prassis on the stop there for Santan Charter. Great edge protection there provided by Prassis.
A nice open field tackle by Prassis. Ethan Davidson gets the swing pass from Helgeson. You see it right here. And then number 2 just comes right into your screen, folks. Takes those legs out, knocking down number 88. Great job. And that's how you bring down a wide receiver, a guy, especially a guy that size. You take his legs out, he's not going to go too far.
No, absolutely not. A yard gain on the play. 3rd down and 9 upcoming here for Scottsdale Christian. From their own 30-yard line. They break the huddle 2-by-2 on the outside here for Helgeson. He's flanked to the right there by Preston Tucker. Claps the hands, gets the snap. Pressure comes up the middle. He goes to the air. He's got a target. It's in there. Caught at the 35-yard line. Isaiah Steffen, what a reception. And my goodness, take a look at this right here, Ed. He went up top one more time on one of those long bombs, and it paid off for Scottsdale.
Steffen battling with number 88 right there, Jose Ruiz. Fantastic throw by Helgeson, but number 2, Steffen, got his arms out there and got that football, even with the coverage by 88. That was outstanding coverage by Ruiz, but he was still able to have the presence of mind to look, get that football, get his arms extended, and grab that football and take it away from Ruiz.
What a magnificent job of tracking that pass all the way through the night sky.
So you and I are both so impressed we're just stepping all over each other.
Yes, my goodness.
Wow.
What a play there for SCA. First down and 10 after the huge gainer, now down to the 34-yard line of Santan Charter. 2 receivers to each side for Helgeson. He goes to the air one more time. He's got him. Isaiah Steffen, it falls incomplete. Well covered there that time by the Santan Charter defense. Let's take another look right here at 3/4 speed and batted away at the last moment. I believe that was number 2, Brody Prassis in coverage there for Santan Charter. It was. He batted that football down.
Prassis, also Elias Triano was back there in coverage. Helgeson just lets that thing fly. Wow, Steffen got that. He got behind the defensive backs, but still they were able to catch up to him because the ball held up in the air so far. That allowed them to get underneath there and knock the football away from Steffen.
Helgeson rolls out to his right, tries to go downfield. He's under pressure. He's driven down to the turf by Dwayne DJ Jones. And Jones on the hunt right there. There you see him coming out of nowhere. And Helgeson had to just get rid of the football.
Oh, DJ is a man right there.
Oh, man.
Goodness.
This guy is maniacal, Ed.
He just gets away from Bennett Libby, gets around Aiden Giannopoulos. His main desire is to get to Sean Helgeson no matter what he's got to do to get to him. And that forced the incompletion because DJ is all over QB1.
And DJ is just haunting down number 4 on every play.
Yep.
The Eagles break the huddle now. 3rd down and 10 here. 2-by-2 on the outside. Helgeson flanked to the right by Aiden Giannopoulos. Claps the hands, movement up front. And that'll be a false start.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately there on number 88, Ethan Davidson. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty, be 3rd down and 15 now, and Coach Sheehan might have to go to a different play sheet now on 3rd down and 15.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have to. This is clearly a passing down right here on 3rd and 15. What did Coach Sheehan draw up for this play for Helgeson to relay to his guys?
We shall see. They break the huddle now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ethan Davidson lined up in the slot. Giannopoulos flanked to the right of Helgeson. Shotgun snap. Looks downfield. Goes to the air. It falls incomplete. His intended target was Caleb Murphy. And he also had Ethan Davidson streaking down there, but neither one of those 8s able to come up with the football.
Caleb Murphy got tied up with the defensive back right there. He wasn't able to break back off. He was tied up with Jaden Williams, and by the time he turned around, the ball was away from him, so he couldn't make the catch anyway. So good job of Jaden Williams making it muddying up that whole area for Caleb
waters
Murphy.
there, right?
Yeah, muddy those waters for Caleb Murphy, not making it easy for him to make that catch because number 7 was all over him.
Punting unit on here now for Scottsdale Christian, and back deep to receive for the Roadrunners is who else? Uriah Nellums.
Ooh.
Braden Tatko punts it out of bounds. And you know what, Ed? That might be better off than punting it to number 1, Uriah Nellums.
Yeah.
Because he has no way to return that football on that one right there.
If you give that ball to that young man in space, really bad things could happen for you for SCA.
3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here in our 3rd quarter. Santan Charter going back on offense now from their own 30-yard line. Don't forget, stay with us. We'll have the player of the game up here in the broadcast booth with us following tonight's contest, and that player still yet to be decided here in this one, Ed.
A lot of guys that are in the bucket
there
for
are
players
some
of the game.
candidates, yes.
A lot of candidates.
Tight trips left again for Nellums. He'll keep it himself. The hole opens up the middle. He scampers across the 35-yard line and brought down near the 37. Another nice gain there with the legs for Uriah Nellums.
It's like Braden Tatko's coming off right there. I don't know what happened to him.
Tatko's got the shoulder pads up in the air.
Maybe got popped in the eye or something.
He might have got a poke in the eye right there. We'll keep an eye on him. We see Aiden Giannopoulos now down on the training table as well here just in front of the booth.
It's the elements, JP. Who can deal with this adversity with the weather?
It is hot. And you got to consider wearing all that gear, the helmet. It is way hot out there on that football field.
Oh, yeah. It's a battle of attrition right now, folks, for these 2 football teams.
Tight trips left here for Santan Charter on 2nd down and 2. Another RPO. Now they hand it off. Number 6, Benny Sharp on the carry. And Sharp with a nice gainer there for Santan Charter.
Good for a Roadrunner first down.
A first down gain for Santan Charter. Clock under 3 minutes remaining here in our 3rd quarter. A 10-point ball game. Santan Charter leading the Roadrunners, or leading the Eagles by 10. Santan breaks the huddle one more time in that familiar tight trips left. Uriah Nellums out of the shotgun. High snap. He'll hand it off. Up the middle, Christian Munoz with a nice gainer there for Santan Charter. That's going to be a pickup of 7 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 here.
Primary tackler for Scottsdale Christian was Ethan Wilt, number 87.
Make it an 8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2 upcoming here. And we have a timeout on the field. I believe called by Scottsdale Christian, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching Thursday Night Kickoff here. Special Friday night edition coming your way on Arizona CW7. Stay with us. More to come after the break.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in. With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. 2:06 remaining here in our third quarter. Second down and 2 upcoming here for the Roadrunners. Two by one on the outside now. Roadrunners out of a wing left. Uriah Nellums hands it off. Christian Munoz, and then an absolute slobber knocker right there in the middle of the field.
By who else? Number 66, Braden Tatko, comes back in after getting banged up a little bit, comes back in and makes an outstanding tackle. As you mentioned, lower the boom on the running back.
He absolutely did right there. Good to see 6'6" back on the field for SCA. Stopped 1 yard short of the line to gain. Third down and 1 upcoming here for the Roadrunners as we approach 1 minute remaining here in this third quarter. Still anybody's ball game.
Oh, yeah. Still plenty of time left in this football game, folks.
Santan Charter hurries to the line now. Nellums under center trying to draw him off sides. The defense for Scottsdale Christian holding their water. And we got a timeout on the field called by Santan Charter. So you see right there, Nellums trying to go hard count right there. And the SCA defensive line not fooled whatsoever.
Great discipline by SCA, as you mentioned, just to hold their water like you described and not jump off sides. Keep your focus laser intense, and nobody jumped off sides. Great discipline by SCA.
We'll step aside, take a brief commercial timeout, and return for more third quarter action here from Craig Chambers Field in Phoenix. Stay with us.
Yeah, we're out here today, Sunny Day Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School. Getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We've got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film. Really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running it through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive. Coach Dillon's here with Ironman High School. You're watching Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona. Go Eagles.
Third down and short now for Santan Charter. Whistles before the snap. The penalty flag on the play. And you saw right there before we came back, Coach Tony Stillings of the Ironwood Eagles. False start assessed to Santan Charter. We'll have those Ironwood Eagles right here on Thursday Night Kickoff next week as we head to the west side, Ed, over to Trevor G. Brown, home of the Bruins.
Love it.
Can't wait.
Some west side football. I love it.
Cannot wait. 5-yard penalty on the play brings up third down and 6.
Love the crowd.
Absolutely. Hopefully you can hear him with our crowd mic we got for you here tonight. Up the gut. Room to run for Benny Sharp, and he plunges through the SCA defense and picks up a Santan Charter first down.
Boy, JP, give the offensive line their flowers for
No
blocking.
doubt.
My goodness, opening that hole for Benny Sharp, making it look easy for him to get a huge gain as he rips off another one.
Absolutely. That was fantastic. And this offensive line really playing well here tonight for Santan Charter. They are firing off the football and quickly opening those holes for these speedy running backs.
Yeah, you look at Hudson Cox in the middle, Andy Chausher, also Jacob Stafford, those three young men in the middle, making it happen, opening again those lanes, those running lanes for Benny Sharp, making it again look effortless for a number 6.
10 seconds remaining here on the clock. Santan Charter able to get one more off here. Uriah Nellums rolls out to his right, complete across the 35-yard line, and forced out of bounds is Henry Tauscher. Nice reception there for Tauscher. And a nice gainer there to end quarter number 3 here for the Santan Charter Roadrunners. We go to the fourth quarter. Santan Charter, the Roadrunners, leading the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles 16-6. Stay with us. We'll be back for fourth quarter action right here on CW7 Arizona.
Yeah, it was out here today, Sunny Day Sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive.
Folks, welcome back to Thursday night kickoff. Well, a little Friday night kickoff, you know, thanks to the weather. But we are here at SCA, Scottsdale Christian Academy. The champions are down to the Roadrunners 16-6 as we're down to the last 12 minutes of the game. We want to let you know tonight's coverage is being brought to you in part by Next Care Urgent Care, also in part by Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday night kickoff here on CW7 Arizona. Burrito Express sounds really good right now. We got to get Angel and the fellas to stay open past 3 p.m. Trips left now for Uriah Nellums in the offense. They hand it off. Christian Munoz on the scamper. A nice gain on the play right there as he goes out right side.
Braden Tatko's down again, JP. No, that's number 56.
56 on the play down right now as we take another look at that scamper.
Number 56.
From Christian Munoz.
Number 56, Logan Liston. Sorry to interrupt you.
You're all right. So an injury timeout on the field, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You are watching Thursday Night Kickoff here on the Epic Sports Network and CW7 Arizona. We'll be right back.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers Army 1-Star badge.
We welcome you back to Scottsdale Christian Academy here in Phoenix. 16-6 our score. 11 minutes and 47 seconds and counting here in quarter number 4. Santan Charter on the march. First down and 10 now from the SCA 25-yard line. Nellums, play fake, goes to the air. He's got a man. It's in there and into the end zone for the touchdown. Number 19, DJ Jones, not only does he play defense, Ed, he plays a little bit of wide receiver, too.
Yeah, wide receiver, tight end. Also, DJ Jones can do it all for Santan Charter. 6'3", 215. Great throw there by Uriah Nellums. And DJ Jones is just wide open, gets the separation from the defensive back, and he, again, makes it look effortless on offense. Nellums takes that ball fake, fakes the ball. DJ is just wide open. Great throw right in the basket. DJ with the great hands right in the end zone for 6 more for the Roadrunners.
Unbelievable right there, as Santan Charter now pulling ahead 22-6 here with the PAT pending. Still a lot of time left on the clock, but SCA Captain Ivy's reporting here they have to respond on this next drive.
Oh, yeah, 11:29, and you're down 3 scores. You've got to make something happen, and you've got to make it happen quickly.
Barrett Schulte on for the PAT now. The snap, the hold, the kick is up and good. 23-6 our score. The Santan Charter Roadrunners lead the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles 23-6, 11.5 minutes remaining here in our 4th quarter. Stay with us. Quick commercial timeout, and we return to Craig Chambers Field right after this.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you.
I feel the need for speed. And that's what I think of every time I hear that song there, the little Top Gun theme.
One of the greatest movies ever made.
Oh, man. This ball fielded at the 10-yard line now. Here comes Ethan Davidson through some traffic, bounces it outside off of an Ethan Wilt block, and then he's forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. So that's where quarterback Sean Helgeson and the offense will go back to work, trailing 23-6 with 11:21 remaining here in our 4th quarter.
And here it comes back to maximizing those possessions again. Helgeson, you've got 11:21 left to go. You're down 17. You've got to get some scores. You've got to take your guys down the field, get in the end zone, get some points on the board. Hopefully your defense can come back out there, get a stop on Nellums and this STC offense, which they haven't been able to do all night long.
Still a lot of time left here, but
oh yeah, stranger things have happened with 11:21 to go.
There definitely has to be a sense of urgency.
Yep.
2-by-1 on the outside now for Helgeson. A little trap play. Safety valve. It's caught by Ethan Wilt. He's upended there near the 40-yard line. Stopped on the play by Benny Sharp. But a nice safety valve play there for SCA and a great pickup there for Ethan Wilt.
Yep. STC continuing to play strong, solid defense, staying aggressive. They're not letting up on defense.
Absolutely not. A gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 now upcoming here for the Eagles and the offense. 2-by-2 on the outside for Helgeson. He'll motion Davidson over across the formation. Thought about the pitch. Now he's going to go backside. Throws it. It falls incomplete. Nearly intercepted there by number 88, Jose Ruiz, but we got a penalty flag on the play, and now another flag. Helgeson lucky that 88 didn't have another step on that one right there.
Yeah, because that would have been a pick 6.
That could have been Goodnight Irene right there if he would have caught that one.
Because Jose Ruiz had eyes as big as saucers when he saw that football coming.
And there was nothing but green, brand new turf right in front of him if he hauls that one in.
That is every defender's dream, isn't it, to see a football come at you like that? You can pick it off and take it back for 6?
Yes, we are waiting the official word. Pun intended from Mr. Scott Hansen. And we will have the ref mics on next Thursday night out at Trevor G. Brown as the Ironwood Eagles face the Bruins. I'm excited to get back out there to the west side and Trevor G. Brown, 79th Avenue and Thomas, I want to say.
I think it is Thomas, yeah. Yeah, we had a weather-shortened game last year.
Yes.
Would love to have gotten that full game in. But we stayed around as long as we could that night.
We had Westwood and Trevor G. Brown on last season. 5-yard penalty, ineligible man downfield is the call.
Penalty on Scottsdale Christian, illegal receiver downfield, also a penalty, a personal foul on Santan. And the result of all that is an Eagle first down and 10.
So the personal foul negates the other foul committed by SCA on the illegal man downfield. The personal foul trumps everything else. And it'll be first down and 10 Eagles as they empty out the backfield now for Helgeson. A swing route, it falls incomplete. Ethan Davidson was the intended target right there, and just not enough on that football from Sean Helgeson.
Oh, that was a dangerous one because Tegan Kane was in that area. So if he had turned around and saw where the football was coming, he could have easily picked it off and taken it back to the house.
Oh, boy, that's 2 close calls in a row right there for SCA.
Wow, he let that football just lay up there in the air. We'll see it right here, folks. That could have been disastrous for Helgeson. Look at it, it's just there, hanging up in the air. If Kane would have played that football, that's 6.
Second down and 10 now for SCA. Clock will soon become a factor here as we're at 10:25 remaining in the fourth. Empty backfield here for Helgeson. He looks to throw, goes to the air, falls incomplete. Ethan Davidson and Ethan Wilt over on that far sideline, but neither one of them in the general vicinity of that football.
Barrick Schulte getting that pressure on Helgeson. STC.
We remind you next week we'll be out at Trevor G. Brown for the Ironwood Eagles debut on Thursday Night Football as they battle those Bruins. Coach Rangel has Trevor G. Brown playing really well, and Coach Stillings also has the Eagles on the up and come.
That'll be a fun one next week.
It should be a fun one indeed.
Cannot wait.
Here it's third down and 10 now for SCA. 4 down territory right here, if you ask me, for Scottsdale Christian.
Oh, yeah. Down 17 with 10:19 to go.
2x2 on the outside for Helgeson. He goes to the air. He's got Davidson. It's too tall and incomplete. Benny Sharp in coverage that time for Santan Charter. And one more look at it right here.
Oh, just too far for Davidson. Looks like SEA is going to punt it away.
We will see. I still see Helgeson out there. Oh, they are bringing Braden Tacko on now to punt it away here.
Yep.
4th and 10 situation, Eagles will punt.
Back deep to receive for Santan Charter, number 2, Brody Prassis. Tatko gets it away. An end-over-end kick takes an SCA bounce. And can they get down there and down that thing? It trickles into the end zone for the touchback. Oh. What a great effort there from Tatko. My goodness, what a punt. The last one with a chance at it was Lincoln Reeder down there, and Reeder did everything he could trying to catch up with that one before it got into the blue end zone.
Oh, and you see him slap his hands. Oh, my goodness, I had it. He surely gave it an effort, Reeder did.
Tatko about flattened that football on that punt right there.
That was a huge stop on defense for STC.
It was. They take over on offense now, leading 23-6 with 10:04 remaining here in the fourth.
Right, because they know the Eagles are desperate right now, down 17. Again, as we talk about maximizing possessions, that was not maximizing a possession for the champs.
First down and 10 for Uriah Nellums in the offense. A familiar tight trips right. The motion one back across the formation, handed off. And on the carry, Benny Sharp, brought down by a host of SCA Eagles. He'll pick up a yard. Maybe it looks like they're going to give him a 2-yard gain on the play. Make it 3. Second down and 7 now upcoming.
With a 17-point lead, of course the Roadrunners are content to just let that clock run as far as it can.
They are basically going to wait for the back judge to start doing the old 5 count, and then they'll start thinking about snapping it.
Right.
Uriah Nellums now from the shotgun. Benny Sharp is the lone setback.
In no hurry to run a play either.
He's waiting for that count, and there it comes. He'll snap it. Handoff. Benny Sharp up the gut. Jaden Melgard on the stop. And honestly, one man to beat right there for Benny Sharp, but he was off to the races.
How impressive is this running game in the second half for the Roadrunners, JP?
Once you said it earlier, Ed, huge credit goes to the offensive line.
Yes. As much as credit we give to Munoz and Sharp and Nellums for their running skills, this offensive line, without them, they don't do that.
I'll be honest with you, Ed, if we had the room up here and the amount of headsets, we'd have the all offensive line up here in the postgame.
Absolutely.
That's how well they've played tonight.
Yes. Get all 5 of those guys up here.
First down and 10 for Santan Charter from their own 40-yard line. Nellums gets the high snap. He's going to go out the right-hand side. Weave his way through traffic. Penalty flag on the play. He makes it out to the 45-yard line, but I don't think it's going to stand. It's in the general area of holding.
Yep.
Doing a nice job, and there's a flag on the play. Holding on the offense is going to be the call.
So that'll negate the 5-yard gainer there by Uriah Nellums and put the Santan Charter Roadrunners back to their own 34-yard line, where it'll be second down and not quite Tonopah, but second down and 7, I believe, here. Always got to work that in one time per game, Ed, whether it's IFL or 2A football. If you've never been out to Tonopah, it's out there.
It is way out there.
Nellums hands it off. Stopped on the play by number 54, London Olson, is Christian Munoz.
The clock clearly not in the champion's favor. It's under 8 minutes to go. You're down 17. Defense is playing well, but somebody's got to do something to try to force a turnover or something because time is running out on SCA.
This is a huge opportunity here for this SCA defense as they've got these Roadrunners behind the sticks right here. 7:40 and counting here in the fourth. Nellums from the shotgun as we peek around the pole. Pass. Goes to the air. He's got a man. It's caught. Hauled in by number 3, Samuel Sharp. And Sharp with another nice gainer there for the Santan Charter Roadrunners.
Great job by Nellums rolling out to his right. On the replay, he gets the snap from the center. Ball fake, rolls out to the right, sees number 3 open, sees Samuel Sharp open, makes a nice, great, accurate throw to Sharp as they continue to matriculate and move the ball down the field as the clock continues to run in the favor of STC.
A 9-yard gain on the play brings up a second down and 6 here. Clock approaches 7 minutes remaining in the fourth. Tight trips left there for Nellums on third down. Movement up front. And that'll be a false start.
False start on the offense.
So that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be third down and 11 here now for Santan Charter. Ball spotted at their own 39. Once again, stay tuned with us here for the postgame show as we'll have our player of the game up here in the broadcast booth, and we'll talk to that young man about his performance here tonight. Eagles show blitz. They pull it back. Hand it off, up the gut, Benny Sharp. Running with reckless abandon right there. Finally stopped on the play by Jacob Brucklear, but not before Benny Sharp rips off a huge gainer there for the Roadrunners.
You know, when your running back gets through the offensive line and the first time a defensive back or anybody touches you is until you're well past where the line of scrimmage was, that lets you know your defense is in trouble. And that's exactly what happened with Benny Sharp right there. He shot through that offensive line like a missile on that replay, folks, and by the time somebody brought him down, by the time number 3, Jacob Brucklear, got him, he was already well into their territory.
Benny Sharp, just a sophomore. Can you believe that?
Just a sophomore. And he's got that Oh, those 3 letters, ATH. You see that?
Yeah, we love those guys, don't we?
Love the ATHs.
ATH, that means I do it all.
That's scary. He's only a sophomore at 5'10", 185, and he's running like that. Goodness.
He's going to easily put on about 10, maybe 15 more pounds of muscle before he's a senior and just be an absolute bowling ball there from the backfield. Timeout on the field, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with him. 23-6 our score, 5:28 remaining in the fourth. Stay with us. More fourth quarter action coming up next on CW7 Arizona.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldier's Army 1-star badge.
We welcome you back. 4th down and 2 now for Santan Charter. They keep the offense on the field here. Handoff on the play through the traffic. Christian Munoz. Did you see that acceleration on that play right there, Ed Cole? My goodness. Talk about missiles.
You saw the acceleration and the fact that he grabbed the football and he changed the way he had and held the football. Changed it right there. We had the football in his left arm, and he kind of grabbed it to make sure he absolutely secured the football when he was going through that line, through where the defenders were. Fantastic run by Munoz.
That is how you do it right there.
He just changes his shoulder in the course of his body just so he can move through that hole, and the ball is not in play of getting knocked away.
1st down and 10 now for Santan Charter, and more importantly, that clock continues to wind. The ball rests at the SCA 43-yard line. Trips right here for Nellums. Shotgun snap, high snap, he holds it. He'll keep it himself. The penetration gets through for Scottsdale Christian, and they're going to bottle him up for a stop. Nellums still on his feet. And it took all the Eagles, Abraham Ortega in on the stop right there for SCA. Also Logan Liston and about the rest of the defense there as well to stop Uriah Nellums.
Jacob Brucklear was also in there. It really did take an entire village. Also number 50, Joseph Casea was in there as well. Wow, Nellums did not want to go down, did he?
He did not. He almost got loose there from Abraham Ortega, but Ortega not having it.
If he would have got away from all those guys, that would have been the play of the year already.
Oh, man. 2nd down and 13 here. Under 4 minutes to play here in the 4th. Trips right now. High snap. They run it. Into traffic. And that is number 41 on the carry right there. Stopped on the play by Bennett Libby and a host of other Eagles.
Libby, also Aiden Giannopoulos in there for the tackle.
3rd down and 11 here now coming up for Santan Charter.
But the most important thing for STC, the clock is still running.
You are absolutely right. The clock, the enemy of the Eagles right now, as Santan Charter will once again wait for that 5 count from our back judge, Vern Marshall. Single back set here for Santan Charter on 3rd and 11. Movement up front and whistles. Timeout on the field. So we will step aside and take that timeout with them. 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in our 4th quarter. Come back. We'll be back to Craig Chambers Field here in Phoenix after the break.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldier's Army 1-star badge.
Proud of you.
Coach Stillings here with Ironwood High School. You're watching the Thursday night kickoff on CW7 Arizona. Go Eagles.
Welcome back to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in our fourth quarter. James Pooey coming to you live here alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. Special shout out to the production crew on hand tonight. Mr. Seth Regman was manning our drone a little bit earlier before disaster struck. Sonia Taya is our super producer, and Jamal Gumo manning that main camera. 3rd and 11 here for the Roadrunners. They hand it off. Munoz up the gut, out near the 40-yard line.
Munoz, the ball carrier, gets to about the 40-yard line.
And I would say we did pretty good with that 7-second duration on the replay for most of the night, wouldn't you say?
That's a good duration.
That's right about it.
Yep, with that 3/4 speed.
With that 3/4 speed, that's right.
Yep. Just give you a little technical specs, folks, on what we're doing here. We're running the YOLO box. We got Sonia, super producer, running this thing off SD cards and internet and Ethernet. And
overlays and all kind of stuff going on.
All kind of stuff. We got monitors and everything here.
We got Coach Stillings from the Ironwood Eagles bringing us back from the break. I mean, we're trying to give you everything we got here. Booth cam, and don't forget to stay with us for our player of the game. We'll be speaking with that young man following the contest here tonight. 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining.
And we'll let you know who that is in 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
We will. You might have a good idea already at home.
Yeah, folks, I think you do have an idea of who it is.
The Roadrunners break the huddle now at midfield. The Eagles show blitz. They bring pressure off the edge. They hand it off. And that is just a nice gainer there through the traffic. Number 4, Christian Munoz. And, you know, they just have a stable of backs there for Santan Charter.
Yes. You got Munoz, you got Sharp. Of course, you got Uriah Nellums back there running. And, of course, he's just bucking off defenders. Guys are trying to come after him. They're grabbing at him, but he's still getting yards. Munoz is still moving the ball up the field. Even though guys are grabbing at his jersey, they still can't stop him.
Timeout on the field with 1 minute 54 seconds remaining. That gives us a chance to remind you that next week, next Thursday night, August 29th, we'll be on the air at 6:30 p.m. from Trevor G. Brown High School in Phoenix as they host the Ironwood Eagles. A 5A matchup for you coming up next Thursday night right here on the Arizona CW7.
Yes, sir. I cannot wait for that one. Can't wait to get to Trevor Brown for some good old football on the west side.
And, you know, they've got a gentleman over there at Ironwood who has made a position change as well, the quarterback, so you're going to get to see him next week. And exciting players all over the field there in that contest. I'm excited.
And it's going to be exciting for 11 more weeks of football.
Yes.
That's even before the playoffs come.
Buckle it up, folks. Keep it buckled. The captain says we have not yet got to the jetway in this one. 1 minute 54 remaining here in the fourth. The Santan Charter Roadrunner is going to punt it away. Back deep to receive, Ethan Davidson.
Oh.
The pressure comes.
That was close.
Barrett Schulte feeling that pressure. And that was number 50, Joseph Casea, getting in there, 5'11", 200-pound junior for Coach Sheehan and the Eagles.
As we're 147 away from a potential victory for Santan Charter, this is a great way for them to come in and kick off the season if they can hold on for the last 147 and knock off the defending 2A state champions, holding the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles to just 6 points through the length of this football game. That's extremely impressive. But now Sean Helgeson brings his offense back on the field. They've got 147 to try to see what they can do to salvage something as we're under 2 minutes to go in this game here on Friday night.
Helgeson back to pass. Goes to the air. He's got a receiver. Tries to come back to the football, and then he's grabbed for a hold. That was as plain as day right there. Ethan Davidson, the intended target, and Barrett Schulte will be the infractor there for Santan Charter. But I'm afraid it might be too little too late here for the Eagles.
Yeah, folks, even Stevie Wonder could see that was that was interference.
Oh, look at Ed. That is fantastic. First down and 10 now for Scottsdale Christian from the Santan Charter 45-yard line.
Do I need to make it any more obvious?
You don't. That was fantastic right there. Two by two on the outside here for the Eagles. Helgeson flanked to the left by Preston Tucker. High snap. He looks downfield. Pressure off the edge. He's flushed out of the pocket, has to throw it away. And who else? Number 19, DJ Jones, bearing down on the quarterback.
Also, number 50, Banks Herfel, the defensive lineman, only a sophomore, 6'1", 190. That young man was chasing after him. See it on the play. He breaks away from the offensive lineman, and he's chasing him, as you mentioned, along with that monster, DJ Jones.
Oh, man, this guy is a wrecking ball.
Wow, look at Herfel come off that edge, just blow past that offensive lineman, and there comes number 19 after him, too.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10 now upcoming here for Scottsdale Christian. Helgeson breaks the huddle. Three by one on the outside. Preston Tucker, the lone setback. He stays in the block. Helgeson over the middle. It falls incomplete. Ethan Wilt, the intended target. And well covered on the play there by the Santan Charter defense. And you see that ATH right there by number 1 for Santan Charter?
Yes.
Who else but Uriah Nellums? Third down and 10 here for Scottsdale Christian. No doubt 4-down territory from here on out.
Absolutely. With 90 seconds left and you're down 17.
A minute 30 remaining here in our ball game. Scottsdale Christian will go to work now out of a wing left. 2 by 1 on the outside. They'll motion Preston Tucker out into the flat. He'll get the snare route, and he'll be clobbered there right at the line of scrimmage. A host of Santan Charter Roadrunners in on the play right there. And it looks like number 4 on the tackle, Christian Munoz. That's one thing about these smaller schools, Ed. A lot of these guys, two-way players and good two-way players.
Yes, they are. Munoz at the running back spot, also that inside linebacker spot. You see him shed that blocker. Oh, just takes out number 32. Practically engulfs Preston Tucker.
4th down and 11 now here for the Eagles. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Helgeson climbs the pocket, and he is brought down in the backfield for a sack by number 50, Banks Herfel. 6'1", 190-pound sophomore, doing some damage there in that SCA backfield.
You know, as impressive as their offense has been all night with Nellums and Munoz and Sharp and others, Prasis and others, that defense, they've been on it all night long, JP, and we talked about the need for that defense to continue to put pressure on Helgeson and that offense, and they've done that for the entire 4 quarters of football, leading to what's looking like a victory with 36 seconds to go. They'll probably get in victory formation and run this thing out.
A turnover on downs now. It'll be Santan Charter Roadrunners football, and you can see them trot to the line there. They're feeling it here with 36 seconds remaining in the ball game. Indeed, Uriah Nellums under center now. He will down it, and that should all but do it. The Santan Charter Roadrunners will defeat the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles by the score of 23-6 as the last 20 seconds tick off the clock. And you see the handshake line already beginning to form near midfield. And Ed, I think it's time to give him our player of the game here for this one.
And that will be none other than number 1, Uriah Nellums, the athlete / quarterback / do-it-all player for Santan Charter. This young man, the senior, came in his first start as a quarterback for STC and led them to a victory. It's got to be Uriah Nellums.
It absolutely is Uriah Nellums. Congratulations to Uriah Nellums. We'll have him up here in the booth here during our post-game show. We've officially gone final here at Scottsdale Christian. Our final score, the Santan Charter Roadrunners 23 and the Scottsdale Christian Academy Eagles 6. We're going to take a brief commercial timeout, actually a extended commercial timeout, as we get Uriah Nellums up here in the broadcast booth. Ed Cole will take over for a little bit. I'll go wrangle up number 1, and we'll be back with you here in a little bit. Stay with us. Post-game show next right here on the CW7 Arizona.
Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Today, we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your soldiers' Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you. Have you had the craving for the best burrito anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Burrito Express, your local burrito joint. Come on in.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Burrito Express.
With 7 Valley locations and a new South Chandler location opening soon, your new favorite burrito is just right around the corner. Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Kickoff on CW7 Arizona.
Yeah, we're just out here today, signing day sports, getting some test runs done out here at Saguaro High School, getting the kids acclimated to the app, showing them how to do it. It's been a good day so far. We've got a lot of good reps in, got a lot of good stuff on film, really kind of just showing the kids how the app functions, basically how easy it is, you know, running them through it real quick and then giving them the keys to drive.
We welcome you back here to Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. Our final score: the Roadrunners 23 and the Roadrunners 23 and SCA 6. We're here with the player of the game, ASU commit Uriah Nellums. Uriah, great to see you again.
Great to see you guys.
I mean, you just came out here and balled out, my friend. You played offense, you played defense, and you played behind a really good offensive line tonight that opened holes for your running backs and kept you clean for most of the night.
Yes, sir.
Talk about your performance out here. How were you able to get it done against this defending state champions?
Trusting my teammates was a big part of this. I mean, they set out, they do what they do, I do what I do. We play football at a high level. It's business trip, and we accomplish business.
So Uriah, your first start at the quarterback position, migrating from a wide receiver to the quarterback position over the course of spring ball and summer ball, how did you acclimate yourself and get yourself used to playing an entirely different position, even though wide receivers should know what a quarterback is thinking because you had a great season last year, so
Yes,
you
sir.
had a really good relationship with your quarterback last season, so now you're QB1. So how's this relationship, and how was it tonight for you?
Like I said before, just trusting my guys. My guys make plays for me. I make plays for them.
What would you say to your offensive line if they were watching this post-game show right now? They really played really well tonight, and they were a major catalyst in you guys' big victory here tonight over
100%.
SCA.
Yeah. Hey, boys, steak dinner on me.
Oh, steak dinner now. All right.
Oh.
Maybe Mastro's or Donovan's? Where are we going?
We're hitting the keg.
All right.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Rolling like that, huh?
I like that.
Uriah, Benny Sharp and Christian Munoz, two really good running backs. Of course, you run the ball extremely well as well, but a three-headed monster at that running back position. Talk about the strength of your offense, which was the running game tonight, especially in the second half when you guys were just running the football at will.
It starts with our O-line, our tight ends. They open up the holes for us. We run through. We make plays. Like I say, just business. They do their job. We do our job.
Talk about. Sorry to interrupt you. Talk about the nerves before this ball game tonight. Obviously, you must have had a little bit of butterflies starting at the quarterback position for the first time tonight against the defending state champion. But you look majorly confident tonight in your play all during the game.
Yeah. All I can say is I put my faith in God, and I showed out like I should have. God made the way for me, just playing through him.
Uriah, your defense holding the champions to 6 points in their own building. Talk about the defense and how aggressive and how those guys started off strong aggressively, and they stayed aggressive. They stayed after Sean Helgeson in that offense pretty much all night long. They did not let up on him.
Yep. Coach Todd, our DC, his first year, he's doing a great job with our guys getting us ready. And, yeah, it's all really him. He comes up with this stuff. We execute.
And when your defense executes like you talk about, how much of a relief is it for you to know that your defense can trot out there and do their thing, and that lets you go out there and do your thing when it's time for you to go out there and perform?
As a team, we're one heartbeat, so they beat on their side, we beat on our side. We make plays, they make plays.
Talk about Coach Cartwright and the belief he had in you making that position change from wide receiver. Obviously, he could see what you could do as an athlete. You've got the speed. You've got the arm talent. You've got everything that needed to have at the quarterback position. But talk about the faith that Coach Cartwright put in you to put you into this ballgame tonight as starting quarterback.
Coach Cartwright, Coach Chase, I've been his guy. He's been my guy for a while now, since I was 12. So we built a relationship, and we trust each other 100%. I'm just grateful for him for putting me in a position to succeed. And
how much does it mean to you guys to get the first win of the season? A big win here tonight, 23-6. It wasn't like you squeaked by this team. You guys pretty much dominated most of the night here on Craig Chambers Field. How good does it feel going into Game 2 now? You're going to get back to practice next week.
Mm-hmm.
You guys will probably watch some film tomorrow, maybe do a little bit of light stretching or a light workout.
Yes, sir.
How good does it feel right now?
I mean, a win's a win, and honestly, to start the season with the win is even better. We had a lot of people doubting us, so we came to shock the world, and that's what we did.
Congratulations, Uriah Nellums and the Santan Charter Roadrunners getting the win tonight here on the road. They go 1-0 to start the 2024 season right here on Thursday Night Kickoff on Arizona CW7. Congratulations, young man. We appreciate your time, and always a pleasure to visit with you. We'll say so long for now from Craig Chambers Field here in Scottsdale Christian Academy in Phoenix. Once again, the final score, STC beats SCA 23-6. Have a great night, folks, and we will see you next Thursday night at Trevor G. Brown as they host the Ironwood Eagles. We'll be on the air for a pregame show at 6:30 p.m. Kickoff is set for 7. Have a great weekend, folks.
Good night, folks.